What's up with your family? It's your boy, the one and only. Can't be copied, can't be duplicated. You only know one. Brenda's baby. Remy L. Ma'at. You are now tuned in to Ma'at TV. Now, before we start this video, as you come into the room, family, I need you to hit that like button. But most importantly, I need you to share this video. If you're new to the channel, and it's your first time popping by, just peeking it through the window, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. But do yourself a favor and hit that notification bell so you can be notified whenever I go live or drop a premiere. I want to apologize ahead of time for the noise in the background. I know you probably hear a little cocomelon and a couple baby noises. As always, it's a weekday and I got my son with me. I don't know where the hell my daughter went. I woke up and everybody was going except for my son. So, I'm having a fun day with my son right now. So I apologize if you hear any baby noises in the background. But today, I want to say peace, peace, family. Peace, peace, family. Today we're going to go over young Pharaoh once again. He dropped a video last night where he's talking about his court proceedings. So he gives us an update on his court proceedings and also an update on Aten Spoonapians. Oh, also, he started training in Muay Thai once again. He dropped a video about that too. I don't know if I'm going to play that. It really doesn't matter. Who gives a damn if he started training in Muay Thai again? He's still terrible. But before we get into this first video, I'm not going to stay long. I just want to give you guys something to enjoy while you are at work or enjoy when you get off of work. I know how hard and stressful the workday is. Yeah, but before we get into this video, I don't plan on staying long. Maybe about an hour or two. These videos aren't too long. I'm gonna give you my breakdown on them and my take on it. I know the longer the live is, the more views I get. But we're going to change that today. We're going to change that today, family. I know we can do better than that. I know Melanin Royalty, what's up? I know we can break the algorithms and do more. We can do more. We got our own little community over here and we all support each other. So let's start showing it. I know I've been very grateful for the support that I've been getting these past few months. And I really appreciate everybody that's been supporting the Treehouse, supporting my Ma'at TV, supporting Angelica. There's a couple other people. I don't want to leave out Tar, Optimus, Melanin Royalty. It's a lot of people. We got a very good community. And as long as we stick together, we'll do fine. We'll do fine, family. So before we get into this video, one more announcement. Like I say, the last 3 days, our StreamYard account is up. I don't even know why it's letting me use my outlays, my overlay right now, because it keeps alerting me that my payment is due. So I'm going to put the Cash App in the chat. It's only $25 if you guys want to help support the channel. All donations go back into the channel. And as you know, the only donations I've ever asked for was for a back to school drive that I was trying to put together, which I still have the money still sitting there. I refuse to touch it because I'm going to use it this year coming up as a start off. It's only $200, but still, it's a good start. And for the channel, for things like our StreamYard account and our YouTube Premium account. If you ever hear me ask for any type of donation, that's what it's going to be for. It's either going to be from someone else or it's going to be for the channel. So if you guys want to support the channel, I'm dropping the Cash App in the chat right now as we speak. It doesn't have to be a lot of money. Anything you can give is much appreciated. And if you don't have it, we still appreciate it because we know we have some single mothers out there and everybody's working for a living and everybody ain't got it. So shout out to the people who do donate and shout out to the people who don't. You're still loved and you're still appreciated over here at Maat TV. So we're going to jump right into this video. But before we do that, family, you already know we got to do one thing. Because you know how Captain John Littlespoon here is. I'm pretty sure if you get a whiff of my videos, he's going to try to strike me. So we got to do the smart thing and drop that disclaimer. Drop that disclaimer. You got to be smart, family. Just be smart. Just be sharp. For those of you in the back who did not see it, who need glasses just like me, let me drop that disclaimer for you one more time. And then we're going to get into this footage. We're going to roll this beautiful bean footage. Oh, yeah. Quick question for anybody in the chat that uses StreamYard. I've seen this one video where the student was doing his online class and he wanted to share something to the class and the teacher gave him host privileges. And he blocked her out of it. But that's not the point. On StreamYard, can you give someone host privileges? Because if you can, I can definitely work something out with Tar where I can just give him host privileges and let him do his thing if I don't have the time to do it, or our times don't mash up like last night. And apologies for last night's show. This time it was not me. I'm not going to place the blame on Tar. It's been pushed back the first time because of me, and the second time because of Tar. So it's both of our fault. The first night I forgot it was Halloween, and I got kids. Also, Tar had a special set of notes that he wanted to present to the people. I guess he felt as though those notes answered the questions that were asked, and he misplaced them. So we, instead of pushing the time back further and further and further, we just decided to reschedule it for tonight. In other news, I did drop the origin of the moon video last night. So that should have answered those moon questions if you didn't see it. If you still haven't seen it, if all you gotta do is go back to my page and you'll see one of the last two videos that was put up is Origins of the Moon. So that video is about an hour long, so you can go and watch that as well to answer your questions about the birth of the moon according to noon science, because I know a lot of people had a lot of questions about that. Tonight we're going to answer that as well. We're going to go into detail about that a little bit, and we're going to also break down the Noah event, because according to noon science and my sibling Tar, Neek will be world's greatest moderator in the building. According to Noon Science and Tar and followers of Noon Science, that Noah wasn't a person, it was an event. It was an event bringing in all the species and the animals and the humans and stuff. I don't want to misquote it. I think that's what he said. It was the event that brought in all the different animals and species and humans. But I know for a fact it was an event and not a person, according to Newton science. But I'm not going to keep babbling about that. We're going to get into our topic, Captain Littlespoon here. So without further ado, I'm going to roll that beautiful bean footage. Last night he dropped a video of him pretty much explaining his court proceedings, his YouTube case, and his case with his baby mothers, and a certain few other things. Like I said, I only watched a few minutes of video. Like you guys always know, I only watched the first few minutes just to get an idea of what he's going to talk about, so I can title it. So this is my first time watching it as of yours. So without further ado, we're going to roll that beautiful bean footage.
Peace, family. This video right here is about a current update on all of my court proceedings. So my YouTube lawsuit, as we already disclosed to y'all years ago, we would most likely lose at the level we was at because y'all know how it be in the courtroom. It should be censored by this point.
Most likely lose. You most likely lose, nigga. You lost terribly. Let me just start by saying that you lost that lawsuit terribly, family. He lost that lawsuit terribly. It's YouTube, bro. They had every reason. Trip C's in the building. What's up, sis? They had every reason to take your channels down. You didn't follow any of the guidelines, especially to be monetized. I'm pretty sure they can break down 1,000 different instances where you did not follow the community guidelines. They had every right to take your goddamn channels down, both of them. And this channel is on the verge of being snatched the fuck down too. Peace, family.
Jewish, you feel me? Maybe that played a...
To everybody that just came in the building, peace, family. Peace. Everybody that just came in the building, peace. It's your boy, Captain Little Spoon, leader of the Spoonopians. And I'm getting tired of these bitches. These hoes think it's a game.
The role in the biasness, but whatever. Boom, we on our way to the 9th Circuit.
Golden Booty, bring me my mushrooms.
Beautiful, intelligent, talented, well articulative attorney is doing a beautiful job on my appeal. She's been holding me down. She's been very patient and very intelligent, talented.
I think this is a plea to his lawyer because you talk about very beautiful, talented, very talented. She's been holding me down and been very patient. I think this lawyer about to quit. That's what it sounded like to me. It sounded like the lawyer getting tired of his fucking ass.
Well articulative.
Golden Booty, bring me my mushrooms. It's time to get psychedelic.
Attorney Chris Armenta is doing a beautiful job on my appeal. She's been holding me down. She's been very patient and very gracious with me through these hard times, due to me having to have multiple attorneys because my baby mothers are playing games with the kids, and the other one will both play games with the kids. And then one of them is trying to call me crazy and take me to court for child support, which is to cover.
Bruh, you keep trying to plead this case. I thought I told you the last 2 lives. I know you're not a big channel, so I know the algorithm is getting around to you. I know the videos is getting around to you, bro. If you are trying to plead a case, you better call up. You better call up the Anunnaki ancestors that you claim, because like I said yesterday, Nebru should be spinning back around the solar system any day now. Nebru should be coming around the corner, coming around the mountain when she comes. You call your ancestors up, call them Spoonopians up. Y'all need to get into a huddle and come up with a new game plan. Or you better call your ancestor, your ancestor Anunnaki ancestors, and ask them to bring you a bag. Because isn't that the story? The Anunnaki came because they needed gold. They needed to mine gold. So they got some paper. They got some paper. So you need to call up your ancestors. Them Anunnaki, you do whatever you need to do, meditate, hum, blah, 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 all that. Tell Golden Booty to bring the mushrooms in. And you need to get reconnected with them and ask them for a loan, because your pocket's about to be hit hard. There's no way you can afford all this shit. Think about it, family. He claiming he only made $1.5 million. You notice he's not claiming what he's making this year. You notice that, right? You notice he doesn't claim that. I wonder why. I wonder why. Because that money is getting low. Think about all the people he got running in and out of his house. All the different employees. What's up, Yuda? All the different employees he got running around his house that he claiming he paying. And let's not forget when Golden Beauty said he was going around offering people jobs for $100,000 a month and all this other shit. Let's not forget that. Nah, he doesn't do his own dreads. He got some lady that does it. He had a video with a lady doing his dreadlocks a few weeks ago. But he got all these employees. You're paying for all, you know, the distributing of any of your work, your music, and you got all these different lawyers for different cases. You got different lawyers for different cases: the YouTube case, his baby mom case, the polite case. You're paying all these different expenses while having a channel. His bread and butter. That and his Art Nation, Art and Spoon University. Those are his bread and butter. And maybe donations. But that channel is a hurt piece. He's losing money. You gotta think about all the shit he got going on around him. What's up, Professor Cupcake TV? Lady Snoop TV in the building. It's my first time seeing you in the building. Lady Snoop, I saw that video the other day you did about one community. So shout out to you in the building. It's first time we got a big YouTuber over here. Lady Snoop, don't you got you up with like 10,000 right now? So shout out to Lady Snoop. I definitely love watching that channel. Hilarious.
Her own bullshit. And so that being said, y'all, yep, I got some family courts coming up. Sad me of all people have to go to family court to see my kids because my baby mothers are painting this picture that I don't want to see my kids or I don't love my kids. And then that
He keeps saying that his baby mothers are painting the picture that he doesn't want to see the kids or he doesn't love his kids. No, they're not painting this picture, my nigga. You are. And this is what I mean by him not being able to comprehend or process or function in normal adult situations because his ego won't allow him to process the fact when he fucks up. His ego won't allow him to take accountability for his mistakes. And that's pretty much a teenage mindset. Just because you're able to read and regurgitate information doesn't mean you are able to process it and you understand it. See where I'm going? See what I'm trying to say? Press one. If you understand what I'm saying, press one. Press one. Go booty. Didn't I tell you to go get me my mushrooms? We trying to get psychedelic. Peace, peace, family.
that didn't work. So now all of a sudden I'm too crazy or dangerous to be around my own kids. So yep, this is Black Woman for you. This is embarrassing, as humiliating as to say that I have to say that. Family court coming up for my kid. What you call it?
Did this nigga really have the audacity to say that it was embarrassing? Are you fucking serious? You better be careful there, little buddy. Are you fucking serious? All the bullshit, mayhem, and havoc you have caused. You publicly shame these women every other day. Every other day. It's Remy L. Professor Cupcakes. It's Remy L. Like he really had the audacity. There you go. Yeah, Mushroom Adventures. Powerful energy, family. He really had the audacity to say that he's embarrassed. My nigga, you ought to be embarrassed. You ought to be embarrassed. All the shenanigans and shit that you've been pulling, you've been publicly shaming these women for months now. You ought to be embarrassed. But ain't nobody embarrass you but yourself. This is what I mean by accountability. His ego won't let him grasp the idea of accountability. And this is what I mean by he's still a child. He's still a child. I came to that conclusion a couple days ago. This man is still a child. This nigga 30 something years old, damn near 30 years old, and he's still a child. And that's crazy because I see that in the hood a lot. I'm gonna keep it a bean. I see that in the hood a lot. A lot of men in the hood don't mature until they're adult like mindset until they're in their 30s. From my experience, being around a lot of my old friends, some of the people I used to hang around with, people where I'm from, it's people 50, 40, and 50 years old still going out the clubs with their goddamn kids. You in the bar every night with your goddamn kids, like you just as young as them. Like I see this every weekend. I mean, I've been in bars and stuff with my mother, but it was awkward as fuck. The whole night, I'm standing in the cut watching somebody trying to talk to her so I can whoop their ass. I was, young. I wouldn't do that now, but it was awkward, But it's people that still like party and club with each other as if they're their children's age. Like my baby mother, her mother, she still chill with her and her kids like they're the same fucking age. She friends with their friends. I'm like, oh, why the fuck is it? Like one day we all went on this little hotel thing, and her mother was staying in the room with her friend. And I'm like, wait, why is she even here? Why is she over here with that's your best friend? Why is she hanging with her? Like y'all all part of this group. So I can understand uh I can understand I understand that some people don't mature until their adult mindset until they're like 30, 35. And he's one of those people. And I'm not gonna lie, I've seen women mature a lot faster than men. Like when most women, when they get out of high school, matter of fact, once they get to like 11th to 12th grade, their maturity level goes right up. Like I knew some women that were in high school that I thought were grown ass women when I first came to the school. I thought they were grown ass women. Come to find out they were my age. And the reason why I thought they were so older than me is because they were more mature. It seems like women are able to mature like coming out of middle school sometimes in some cases. But for men, most part, like black men, like it's like this generation, my generation and the next generation they don't mature into their adult mindset until they're like 30. I'm glad that I feel like I was a late bloomer, but I'm glad I bloomed earlier than mostly everybody I knew around me because they still haven't bloomed into their adult mindset. You know, around 20, about 24, 25 is when, I start, you know, maturing into my adult mindset, starting to know, this shit ain't cool. Trying to go to every party, hang out on the block, and do stupid shit that we used to do in high school wasn't cool. I keep trying to call Golden Beauty. Hey, Golden Booty, bring me my mushrooms. We trying to get psychedelic. But let's get back into this video.
Appeal court coming up for YouTube lawsuit. I'm still fighting my appeal for this case.
See, I told y'all if you listen to what he just said. Now, mind you, in the beginning, he said that it looks like we're going to lose at this level on YouTube, right? I told you, if you let these niggas talk long enough, they'll tell on themselves. He always tells on himself. Just listen carefully. Listen carefully.
Appeal
what this nigga said.
court coming up for my case. appeal court coming up for YouTube lawsuit.
Appeal court. He said, mind you, he just said it looks like we're going to lose, not we have lost. And now he's saying he has an appeal come up. If you have an appeal come up, that means you lost. See, he fucks up. He fucks up. You know he fucked up, right? You know he fucked up. You know he totally fucked up.
I'm still fighting my appeal for my
he fucked
for this
up.
case that I caught that I told y'all it wasn't mine. I'm gonna give y'all an update on that. Matter of fact, let me call right now and get an update on that. All right, y'all. So I just grabbed my phone and grabbed my attorney that's helping me with that appeal. He's a very busy man. That's no cap. So I'm gonna meet with him tomorrow on that. But that's being handled. Also, I'm working on having my getting my record cleaned up, dealing with some attorneys on that. I got a meeting with an attorney on that tomorrow. So I'll keep y'all updated. So all of my court proceedings are going as promised, as we already spoke about. And there we go. And
you got to talk to Golden Booty about that. She the mushroom handler. Still ain't give you your mushroom. Golden Booty. She the mushroom handler. And little boy, can you stop pouncing on my leg like that?
I'm gonna be looking to get out here.
Damn buffering. Oh shit, it's trying to fast forward.
Do not bother me. Also, if you
back
do
a little bit.
not have any discipline, if you don't got good character, if you a liar, nigga, if you racist, if you a hater.
Fast forward and something wrong. Hold up.
If I'm
right there, my spin. Here go the promotion. He draws you in with the drama, and then all of a sudden, Otten Spooniversity. That's what he does. Draws you in with the bullshit, and then all of a sudden, go to Otten Spooniversity. I've been talking about such and such for years. No, you've been regurgitating other people's information and then making it seem like it's yours.
To get out here and do what we got to do. You feel me? Also, all of my deep state videos, I write for the most part in the playlist of YouTube. If anybody needs it, go there. Anybody needs any evidence for what's going on in this country, it's right there in my goddamn university. So everything is already laid out for everybody. It should not be about. So I'm gonna end this right here. I'm not about.
He can try to clean up that record all he wants. Them gun charges are not going away. Them gun charges are not going away. He said he desperate. Yeah.
Bothering anybody, do not bother me. Also, if you do not have any discipline, if you don't got good character, if you a liar, if you a ass nigga, if you racist, if you a
flag on the play. Wait a minute. Hold the boat. Hold the boat, family. Hold the boat. Did this nigga just try to say he not bothering nobody? Nigga, you are bothering the whole black community. You're harassing black women of the community. You're slandering them and you're harassing them constantly. The only problems that you have, the only black women you have issues with is your baby mothers, but somehow, some way, you manage to pull all black women to every single situation. Like I said, you could stub your toe on the table and you'll go live and blame it on the whole black women, all the black women in the community. See, these bitches don't know how to put a table in the living room right. Or some shit like that. Nigga wake up with crust in his eye. All black bitches made me cry while I was asleep. That's why I got crust in my eye. I'm dead serious. He the type of nigga that'll do some shit like that. Wake up with an eye full of crust, eye full of eye boogies and shit. And be like, oh, you made me cry in my sleep. That's why black women did it. I was crying in my sleep because black women were torturing me.
A hater, if you anything negative, you cannot come over here. Let me let y'all niggas know something. I don't give a fuck if I'm 1 deep, 1 million deep. Don't be bothering the police. Don't be bothering nobody.
Nobody's hating on you. They're defending. I'm defending the black women of my community. Period. I'm defending my ancestors and I'm defending the black women of my community. Period. As long as you, matter of fact, Tara asked me, "Listen, you didn't stop leaning back on shit. You didn't bust your head on the computer. Want to keep leaning back on shit." Sorry, y'all. My son just busted his head on the side of my laptop. He want to keep leaning back and headbutting shit. But what was I just saying? And maybe I lose my train of thought. It'll come back to me.
I want to be international. I want to continue to be international. I want to continue my. Don't be bothering the police. Don't be bothering nobody. I want to be international. I want to continue to be.
Oh yeah, that's what I was saying. As long as he keeps misrepresenting our ancestors and disrespecting our black women, I'm going to speak up and speak out, because I've said this several times. I've said this several times. The more we keep letting this man slide, the more he's going to continue to keep doing what he's doing. And it's going to open the floodgates for other cowardly niggas like him to do the same thing. And I've already given an example of him opening the floodgates for fuck niggas like him to do so. Let's not forget the one guy that was talking about, oh, if the black woman is God, then that means God is a toilet. All types of shit. This is what we're dealing with, family. This is the kind of shit we got to deal with. I know, right? Tell him. See, my son joining in on it.
International. I want to continue to move my business internationally. If we moving through the border, don't be arguing with Border Patrol. Don't be bothering nobody. If we coming through TSA, don't be getting smart with TSA in here. Come on, a lot of shit is unnecessary. A lot of times y'all don't realize y'all fuck it up for yourselves because y'all got shitty ass attitude and shitty ass character.
Here you go. I told y'all, I'm gonna make a bet. From now on, who want to bet me? Whenever he brings up a conversation about anything about his baby mothers or any type of women, all black women all black women gets included every single time. Exactly. They don't accept this shit. And for him to even try to put himself in that realm, you got to have some type of credentials, nigga. You don't even have a middle school certificate. This nigga didn't even graduate, getting past 8th grade. There's another person that didn't get past the 9th grade that's out here trying to act like a leader, but I ain't gonna say no names. But facts. He runs with the mushroom force from the 19th galaxy of Spoontopia. Facts.
This shit is unnecessary. A lot of times y'all don't realize y'all fuck it up for yourselves because y'all got shitty ass attitude and shitty ass characters. And just because I'm from the street does not mean I'm not gonna keep it real like y'all always say. And to keep it real, I'm gonna fucking act like that. Never acting like that. And that's just garbage to act like. Never acting like that. And that's just garbage to act like that.
I had to rewind
period.
That back.
So we're gonna have all the fun y'all want to have, all the partying y'all want to
apologize. You better be careful there, little buddy. Sitting there acting as if, oh my God. That's what narcissistic people do. They project their bullshit on other people all the time.
But it's going to be mature and it's going to be lit. I mean, it's going to be controlled. And like I said, any events that I do, If y'all motherfuckers get violent or do some bullshit, I'm not coming back ever. You're gonna ruin it. I'm never coming back. You feel me? I'm never coming back. And before I go, y'all motherfuckers better act like y'all want me there. I'm not coming where it's barbaric at. If it's barbaric and it's savage behavior going on, I'm not coming. I'm only fucking with innocent people and righteous people. Period. If you out here doing some shit you know you shouldn't be doing on a major scale, we ain't talking about no selling no little weed. You know what I'm talking about? If you out here doing some crazy shit, I'm not even coming through the community. Y'all better act like y'all want to get this shit
Hold
together
up,
around the world.
wait a minute, hold the boat. Bloop, man down. Donna, man down. Pimp in distress. My nigga, I gotta run this back to make sure I just heard this nigga clearly. Did he just say what I think he just said?
Ruin it. I'm never coming back. You feel me? I'm never coming back. And before I go,
First of all, whatever you're not coming back to, please don't come back. And take your ass, since you, like I said, since you want to be a Buddhist and a monk and a ninja, why don't you take your ass over to Asia and stop trying to claim the black community? Go claim them. Why don't you go claim them, Captain John Little Spoon, creator of Otten Spooniversity, leader of the Spoonopians?
or do some bullshit, I'm not coming back ever. You're gonna ruin it. I'm never coming back. You feel me? I'm never coming back. And before I go, y'all motherfuckers better act like y'all want me there. I'm not coming where it's barbaric at.
We
If
gotta
it's
act like,
barbaric and it's savage behavior
you heard
going
what this
on,
nigga
I'm
just
not
said?
coming. I'm only fucking with innocent people and righteous people. Period. If you out here
First of all, that was narcissistic shit to say. Y'all better act like y'all want me coming. Don't nobody gotta act like shit, first of all. Secondly, how are you gonna tell some people that they need to be righteous and genuine people and tell people how they need to be righteous and you're not? My nigga, you better be careful there, little buddy. You're gonna tell somebody to be one way and you're not that way. This is what I mean by these niggas don't practice what they preach. Just like he talks all this, I channel this and I channel that. Speaking of channeling, if your baby mama saying that you're crazy, and Golden Beauty just texted you the other day, I don't know who or what's in your head, but you need help. And then you went to admitting that you're channeling extraterrestrial beings and channeling Thoth. You better be careful there, little buddy, because when you walk in that courtroom and try to plead your sanity, it's not going to go too well. It's not going to go too well. And it was your dumb mistake for trying to take it to video filming as a way to plead your case. Because, like I said, I'm not even a lawyer and I would pick you apart. I would line up like 6 different TVs and I will play one of his videos where he's claiming to be this and that, or, lying about somebody acting a certain way. And then I will play a video of an example of him acting the way that he, is speaking out against. That's not hard to do. You can do the shit with your eyes closed. You can go down the list of his videos and pick a video with your eyes closed, and I guarantee you that video would incriminate him or not incriminate him, make him look unstable, and fuck up his child support case, his family court case. Any video.
here doing some shit you know you shouldn't be doing on a major scale, we ain't talking about no selling no little weed. You know what I'm talking about? If you out here doing some crazy shit, I'm not even coming through the goddamn community. Y'all better act.
But wasn't you glorifying the streets not too long ago? Chris sworn this nigga was glorifying the streets. See, this is the thing that all these niggas do. They come in, they act all holy and righteous, and then he been holding on. Professor Cupcakes, he been holding on to that Robert Steele. He gonna milk that Robert Steele shit until he can't milk it no more. Every other interview, Robert Steele gave me a shout out. This nigga wasn't even part of the CIA when he gave you a shout out. He's retired. He wouldn't have did that shit if he was still active. And like Trip C said the other day, the only reason why you got interviews with all these different people or conspiracy people is because you were talking about the same shit and the algorithm led them to you. And that's facts. The algorithm led them to you. That's the that's the only reason why them people found you. They wasn't paying you no fucking mind. You think if you wasn't talking about the same conspiracies or the same bullshit they was talking about, they would have paid young Pharaoh any mind? No. Fuck no. He wants to be a teenage mutant ninja turtle. I'm a felon limited passport. Hold on, y'all. I'm just reading some of y'all comments. Like I said, you gotta interact with the audience. I don't know how to pronounce Kaja. Is that Kaja? Shout out to you. If I'm mispronouncing you, her name, the name right there, I got popped up. Shout out to you. If I'm mispronouncing it, I apologize. Yo, Cupcake, Professor Cupcake TV is on it. I need you to come up here and say a few words if you want, brother, because you be on it. Jasmine, it's not just abandonment issues. He hates black women, period. He has a deep rooted hatred. Cut ya? That's how you say it? That's how you pronounce it? Cut ya? But thanks for stopping by. We appreciate you coming by. You're more than welcome anytime. Everybody's welcome, family. Positive energy, family. Positive energy. Peace, peace, family. Peace, peace.
Act like y'all want to get this shit together around the world, and I don't have no problem dealing with nobody. I'm a self-made elite. I don't have no problem grabbing nobody's hand and pulling them up. But I'm not.
This nigga just said he's a self-made elite. How? In what way do you consider yourself a self-made elite? Don't worry, I'll wait. How is he a self-made elite? He says he's the most intellectual man on the planet. I just proved in the last 3 lives that he's unable to process or function in normal adult situations. So that you get an X right there. You get an X right there. And not to mention that you didn't even graduate middle school. You get a double X. Then he claims he's the elite money wise too. I don't think he understands the concept of elite, the elite. I don't think he understands the full extension of these people's money. These people have so much money that it can't be counted. Just because you hear people like Jeff Bezos, the Amazon guy, there are people that are so fucking rich that their money is not even allowed to be exposed or exposed. Like the Queen, she makes $125 million a day off interest alone on her money. She's an elite. You can't even get in the motherfucking building with these motherfuckers. And you claiming that you elite. If you elite, go to London right now and walk into the palace or wherever they got a castle, whatever, and just walk in there and see if you can walk up to the queen, shake her hand. I guarantee you, they'll whoop your ass at the front gate. Go ahead and try to go into one of them little private meetings that they got at that island. You know what I'm talking about, where they do the rituals and stuff, where the guy snuck in and caught all of them doing the rituals, all the elite doing their rituals and shit. Try to join that meeting and see how that works out for you, bro. Try to join those meetings. He can't even, like Chris Brown said, I don't even know how you hate and you can't even get in. If even if the people that they mention are the richest people, like Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, Elon Musk, if they woke up with young Pharaoh's money today or tomorrow, they will blow their fucking brains out or jump off the highest balcony next of whatever building that they're in at the time. They're jumping straight out the motherfucking window. Y'all remember when the stock market crashed? Well, you remember learning about the stock market because none of us were born. Do you remember learning about when the stock market crashed and motherfuckers was just jumping out the building to their death, leaping to their death? That's what they would do. That's what the elite would do if they woke up with young Pharaoh's money. You're nowhere near the elite. You're not even in the elite of the black community, money wise. To say he's an elite is to say he's up there with Jay-Z. And that's just the black community. We're not even talking about white. He's talking about all around elite. Right now, I'm just talking about the black elite. You don't even qualify for them. You don't even qualify to put yourself in the same category as them. So for you to put yourself in the same category as the elite, like the white folk elite, you out your goddamn mind. Go on, beauty. Bring me my mushrooms. Go on, booty. Bring those mushrooms. I'm trying to get psychedelic. I need to channel some aliens.
I'm not dealing with no bullshit. I ain't never been about no bullshit. Everybody know that from every goddamn police in Buffalo, New York, every goddamn sheriff, CO. If you ever been locked up around me,
nigga, you been on some bullshit ever since you jumped on YouTube.
You know I don't do no bullshit.
Well, not ever since he jumped on YouTube. Ever since he got money off of YouTube, you've been on some bullshit.
I don't violate nobody. I don't steal. All I'm gonna do is work out, read, mind my business, and talk to a female here and there. That's it. Simple as that. It's simple as that. Simple. I'm not gonna bother nobody. Now, this has been an update on my court proceedings. And with that being said, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Peace.
Nothing but pressure for these niggas.
Oh shit, why ain't I stop it? You ain't get no free promotion on my shit. No free promotion on my shit. So I think that was just another cash grab like always. You notice that he titles his video one way, but then we'll talk about something totally different. Just like yesterday, he said that he had proof that ETs are in Otten Spoon University. Didn't talk about none of that shit. He did say that he was a descendant of the Anunnaki, but he didn't show no proof. Okay, so now we're going to jump into this Otten Nation, Otten Spoon University update. Let me load the video, family. Bear with me, family. Peace, 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 peace. Get that nigga no free promotion on this shit. Them garbage ass songs. You know what's crazy? I say this all the time. Hold up. I say this shit all the time. When he gave an apology to the hood, remember his apology to the community? Speaking of that, like I said in the beginning, if you guys weren't here in the beginning, our StreamYard account is due. So if you support the channel and you want to donate to help keeping the StreamYard and YouTube premium accounts running so we can keep bringing you this great content, the Cash App is going along, is at the bottom of your screen right now. It could be $1, it could be 50 cents. Everything counts, everything helps, and we appreciate the ones who donate and the ones who don't. You're still loved the same way. But what was I just saying? I keep losing my train of thought trying to read y'all damn comments at the same time. But yeah, when he made his apology to the community, DSA1, what's up? When he made his so-called apology to the black community, he didn't take no accountability for his actions. Only thing he said was BET, Lil Boozy, Jay-Z, 50 Cent, and MTV made him do it. that's how he took account for his actions and all his fuckery, or the mayhem that he supposedly caused in his neighborhood while he shot. He claimed that he killed a guy named Neef, but we have the article proving that nobody was killed that night. But yeah, he says his excuse for that and all the mayhem he has caused is BET, MTV, Jay-Z, 50 Cent, Lil Boozy, lyrics. They made him go, they brainwashed him to go out and act like that. It's crazy how you can pay attention to Jay-Z's lyrics, 50 Cent's lyrics, Lil Boozy lyrics. You can pay attention to their lyrics and their songs close enough and well enough to go out and cause mayhem, but you couldn't pay attention enough to actually learn how to fucking rap correctly. That's what I don't understand. You you claim that BT Jay-Z, he was even rapping 50 Cent lyrics and rapping Lil Boozy lyrics. You paid attention to their lyrics that closely in detail that it made you go out and cause mayhem, but you couldn't pay attention close enough to uh to actually learn how to rap correctly. If you listen to Young Pharaoh's rap, he has no emphasis, like no sauce in his voice. There's no aggression, no nothing. Like he doesn't even sound like he's even confident in his own raps. He sound like he even think his own raps are corny. Let me get into this beautiful bean footage, but before we roll this footage, family, we got to do one thing. One thing. Yeah, ain't nobody, Joe Biden ain't worried about no motherfucking Umar Johnson. Them niggas are delusional. Not gonna say delusional. They're far behind delusional. They're delusional. Gotta drop that disclaimer before we get into this video, family. You already know. Always gotta drop that disclaimer. For those of you in the back who could not see, who need glasses like me, drop that disclaimer. Educational purposes. Educational purposes. So now let's hear his updates on Otten Spooniversity and the Spoonopians. This video is a little longer.
Peace, family. This video right here is a Iron Nation status report and update currently. All right, so y'all know we don't do no false reporting over here. We give y'all the real. And with that being said, this is the current update. Lou's handling this.
I gotta stop you right there because you're lying already. Talking about nothing but nope. You better be careful there, little buddy. And yeah, I noticed I haven't seen Lou. Yes, man, number 2. I think Lou either got rid of Lou or Lou done had it up to here with his ass. Because last time he publicly embarrassed and publicly shamed this man twice. And both times Lou looked like he wasn't having that shit no more. Lou looked like he was a little upset about that. Lou looked like he wanted to fuck him up. And he was talking all this shit about, oh, Lou need to do this and Lou need to do that. But when Lou was standing right next to that nigga, all that air that was in his chest magically disappeared. Come on with the buffering. We trying to hear what's going on with the Spoonopians. Unshare and then reshare. Then reshare. He talking about Lou handling his business. No, you didn't embarrass that nigga. And he probably ready to fuck you up. Lou probably ready to fuck him up. Lou probably ready to fuck his ass up. Keep talking that dumb shit. I'm because if you go over to Otten Spooniversity or join the Spoonopians, you're gonna do the three big S's. You're gonna spoon, serve, and submit. Those are the three big S's over at Otten Spooniversity. You're gonna have to spoon, serve, and submit. Come on with the bullshit. She was just playing.
Lou's handling his business. You feel me? Lou handling his. He's a free person. He ain't. I ain't gonna say he ain't Odd Nation, but he ain't Odd Army. He ain't Lou's a freebie. He's a free person.
Now Lou's a free person. Yeah, Lou didn't had it up to here with him. I told you, when you disagree with this fuck nigga, he tries to publicly shame you. And that's exactly what he's trying to do. This fuck nigga is trying to shame him because Lou probably wasn't putting up with his shit. He mad because Lou don't want to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning with him and work out and do all this extra shit. Why do I have to do that to be a fucking employee? What does that have to do with my job? See, this is the narcissism. He's trying to start a fucking cult. He's not trying to start no goddamn group. He's trying to start a cult.
I mean, he got a kid. You feel me? We're gonna support that. But Lou's going to be a dad. We love Lou. Lou's survival skills are definitely negative 12%. But other than that, we love Lou. We support Lou. That's the update on Lou.
His survival skills are negative. See? You see how he tried to slick talk and shame him? Why didn't you say that shit while Lou was standing right next to you that day? Where was all this energy when Lou was standing right next to your goofy ass? Because I saw your whole fucking energy change when Lou stood up and crossed his arms and was standing right next to you. You ain't had none of that energy then. Why couldn't you say that shit to Lou while he was standing right next to you? You gonna sit there and talk about his survival skills is negative 12%. Nigga, what are your survival skills?
Lou. Who else we got? Pretty much it. Quad, great, no issues. We moving forward. We building. Glow.
What do the
Hard,
comments say on his
little
website,
hard head, little
Jasmine?
ahead of himself. You know what I mean? Bullshits around, but he's good. Feel me? He's only 18, doing well. He's a cameraman. You feel me? He ain't.
Think about it though. Listen to how he describing how he want his employees to be. He does call it an army, but that nigga trying to start a fucking cult. That's cult rhetoric. Because an army is something different. An army has a goal and has a purpose to serve the country. His goals and his purpose is to serve his own gain. That's a cult.
We ain't gonna put nobody in nothing they not. Me and Quad's out in the army. Glow is the cameraman. You feel me? Glow about to go do his thing. I ain't gonna put his business out there, but Glow about to go do his thing with his family, take care of his family.
You just put his business out there. Right before you said you ain't gonna put his business out there, you put his business out there. Is this what you're doing? You just putting everybody business out there? This is the update. Put everybody business, tell everybody business. Look like Otten Nation. It sounds like Otten Spoonopians are breaking apart. And he keeps trying to do damage control. Looks like Lou is out of there. Lou said, fuck y'all niggas, man. You ain't gonna have me keep looking like a fool. I know this nigga had to see the comments and be like, nah, fuck that. I can't do it. It ain't worth it. Ain't no fame worth motherfuckers calling me a yes man and saying I'm a flunky. That's all people were saying about him. Crash dummies, flunkies, Fuck that. You ain't gonna keep, nah, fuck that. It ain't worth it. And then you publicly embarrassing me? Fuck that. Truth hurts in the building.
If we need him, we call him. You feel me? He's the cameraman. Also, shout out to Film by Brit. Film by Brit, you know, we talked about that door still open to a Chosen's doing very well. You feel me? Now, Chosen is going to be regulating the modeling credentials. So Otten Modeling is getting ready to open the door. Y'all gonna have to come through Big Chosen. She gonna make sure that y'all right. Y'all not coming in there with them up. Listen here, y'all
Hold
not
up,
coming in
hold
here.
the boat. Hold the boat, family. Hold the boat. Hold the boat. We got 17 people, 19 people watching, and we only got 11 likes. Come on. Come on, family. Come on. Positive energy, family. Positive energy. Hit that like button. It's free. Hit that like button. 11 likes, 19 people in the building. Come on, family. Come on. Come on. Come on. This is bullpucky. It's like, nah, I still love y'all though. But hit that like button, family.
Regulating the modeling credentials. So Otten Modeling is getting ready to open. Y'all gonna have to come. You feel me? He's the cameraman.
Wait. Hold on. Let me make sure I heard this right.
Man. Also, shout out to Film by Brit. Film by Brit, you know, we talked about that door still open to if you want it. Chosen is doing very well. You feel me? Now, Chosen is going to be
Thanks for the reminder.
regulating the modeling credentials. So Otten Modeling is getting ready to open the door. Y'all gonna have to come through Big Chosen. She gonna make sure that y'all right. Y'all not coming in there with them up. Listen here, y'all not coming in here reckless like that. Don't think you're doing it. You're not coming in there with them weaves and them wigs on. None of that. Chosen gonna regulate. She gonna make sure y'all
So
get it in.
you're discriminating on black women already.
Make sure we getting it in properly. The women look properly.
So you're discriminating already on black women. Listen to what he just said. You're not coming in with no wigs and no weaves on. You're discriminating on black women already. Or a lot of models wear wigs and weaves. What the fuck are you talking about? And you got somebody who probably isn't a model, who does not have any modeling experience, trying to regulate what a fucking model is. The hypocrisy and the ridiculousness of this nigga. Like the audacity and the nerve this man got. You better be careful there, little buddy. Like that's discrimination on black women all from the gate.
Door still open to if you want it. Chosen's doing very well. You feel me? Now, Chosen is going to be regulating the modeling credentials.
See, whoever chosen is going to be regulating the models. Okay. Does Chosen have any type of modeling experience? That's what I want to know.
Come through Big Chosen. She gonna make sure that y'all right. Y'all not coming in there with them
Big Chosen at that.
up. Listen here, y'all not coming in here reckless like that. Don't think you're doing it. You're not.
Oh, son in the building. My first ever moderator.
Coming in there with them weaves and them wigs on. None of that. Chosen gonna regulate. She gonna make sure y'all get it in. Make sure we getting it in properly. The women look properly. You feel me? We gonna be sexy, but we gonna be classy sexy. We're gonna be classy sexy. Other stuff, keep that stuff from behind closed doors. You feel me? Keep that stuff from behind closed. Keep that stuff behind closed.
Talk about we gonna be classy sexy. What the fuck you gonna have women dressing like they in the Victorian area? The hell's classy sexy? I know what class, having class and being sexy is, being sexy and still having class, but we're going to be classy sexy. When you hear that word, the first thing that comes to mind is the Victorian era. That's what people will be dressing like, people in the Victorian era. That's what we doing. You dressing people up. I'm up that. I'm reading these comments as I go. That's what he gonna be doing, yo. He gonna be. You gonna be see. I'm telling y'all. I told you it's gonna be a cult. He talk about. He gonna be see. I'm telling you. He gonna be. You gonna see. Spoonopians on your corner, passing out, dressed in robes, or something in the Victorian era, passing out pamphlets and bean pies and pamphlets, talking about join Otten Spoon University. Come learn from our one true God, Captain John's Little Spoon Allah. I'm telling you, this all sound like the making of a cult.
Doors, we don't want to see all that. You're gonna be
If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button too as well, family. It's free.
classy, sexy. You feel me? Walky walk. Now with that being said, Chef Yak. Let's give an update on Chef Yak, right? Chef Yak, love him to death. Here's the current status with Chef Yak, right? Chef Yak is supposed to be flying back here soon because Chef Yak is my chef. Now I want to say this. I've been doing this by myself. I really don't need nobody. Everything that I'm hiring people for, I can do myself, including protect my goddamn self to a certain extent. I just need my damn gun license. So that being said,
bro, you are not getting a gun license. You're not getting one. Just let it go. Just let that shit go. I know you're trying to do the right thing and protect your family the legal way, but just let it go. Hire some bodyguards that are allowed to carry a gun. I understand you might feel more safe being able to protect yourself, but at least you can hire somebody, a couple people around you that are licensed to carry a gun, so you can at least carry your own and be like, you can give it to them if you do something. You can at least be like, this ain't my gun, it's their gun. You keep trying to, his ego. The money is his ego. And he thinks that it can overshadow any and everything. That's his mindset. You can tell he thinks his money overshadows his fuckery.
I could have, this is no shots at Chef Yak. For me personally, I could have a woman over here.
And prime example of this, what I just said, him thinking that his money overshadows his fuckery. When he was trying to plead his case about Camille Golden Beauty saying that he's mentally unstable, what did he say? How am I mentally unstable when I made 1.5 million last year? What does that have to do with it? Anytime somebody says something about his personality or his flaws or his mental stability, he goes right into saying, how when I made 1.5 million? There are a lot of rich, crazy motherfuckers out there.
Here cooking. I could do it.
Half of fucking Hollywood, 95% of Hollywood is filled with pure narcissistic psychopaths. So for you to try to use your money to overshadow your mental stability is super dumb.
Dude, I can have multiple women over cooking. My thing is this with Chef Yak, that's my brother. And I want to pull him off the street. You feel me? But when I pull people off the street, mentally, that shit gotta stay there. That shit is not coming here.
Right, son.
Some of it is like not, but most of it is bad. Now let me tell you what my issue is with Chef Yak, right? For one, for whatever the reason, the details don't matter. He told suck my D word, right? Now y'all done heard me say that, but I said that to people who deserve that. Lou, I don't feel deserve that.
Bro, I'm gonna keep it a bean. Any man inviting another grown man, any grown man inviting another grown man to perform a sexual act on them is zesty. You telling another man to suck your dick, you realize what you're saying? You realize what you're saying? You're inviting a man to perform a sexual act on you. Zesty.
One, For whatever the reason is, the details don't matter. He told Lou, suck my D word. Right? Now, y'all done heard me say that, but I said that to people who deserve me. Lou, I don't feel deserve that. Okay? Now, I'm not.
So when those car salesmen were not permitted to sell you that Jeep and you told them to suck your dick, suck your D word, they deserved it because they were only simply doing their job. The bank is the one that refused you. You think a car salesman doesn't want to sell? A car salesman, the whole objective is to make sure you walk out that lot with a car because most of them go off commission. I think all of them go off commission. So car salesmen's whole objective is to sell you something. They're going to try to sell you something no matter what. But if the bank is blocking you, saying that you don't have credit, you can't afford it, they're not. They can't. There's nothing they could do. So they deserved it. See the hypocrisy in this man? Anything he does is justified. You're going to tell somebody else that they were wrong for telling somebody to, quote unquote, suck your D. And you did it to somebody for simply doing their job. He always putting somebody's business out there. Hold on, I'm reading y'all. Exactly. He excuses his own behavior while judging somebody else. How you gonna judge somebody else for saying something that you said to an innocent person for simply doing their job? And try to justify it. Oh, they deserved it. They ain't deserve a goddamn thing. They told you nicely, and they tried to tell you off camera before you embarrass yourself.
For whatever the reason is, the details don't matter.
Y'all remember when the guy leaned in and tried to tell him off camera when he was like, "Oh, quick on camera, tell me why you can't sell this car to me." The dude tried to lean in and quietly tell him, "Because you have no credit." And then you said it yourself. That you claimed you made $150,000 a month, and then you said it yourself. It was less than $20,000 in the one account, and then you said that all the dealerships are telling you, not just that dealership, all the other dealerships are telling you the same thing. You have to turn in that other car in order to get that one. So what that tells me is that you're trying to borrow from the same bank that you borrowed to get the house for. And both of those loans might be under the same bank, and that bank is telling you with your income you can't afford to have these two expensive luxury cars, a luxury car and this Jeep and this house. You have to trade one in. That's what they were telling you, and you told them to suck your dick. But you trying to put this man on blast for doing the same shit. CFR TV in the building.
Matter. He told Lou, suck my D word. Right? Now, y'all done heard me say that, but I said that to people who deserve that. You feel me? Lou, I don't feel deserve that. Okay? Now, I'm not saying he bullying Lou because we don't bully nobody here. I'm not going to let nobody get bullied, and Lou know I'm going to shake for Lou. Lou know that I ain't going to let nobody bully him. Lou ain't let nobody bully him.
Nigga, you just literally tried to publicly shame him on national internet. I mean, I'll call it national TV. Nationally, on the internet. That's bullying, nigga. Because he ain't want to get up at 6 o'clock in the fucking morning with you. Because he put icing on the cake. You publicly shame this man. That's bullying. The same nigga you talking about you're not going to let nobody bully. You just bullied this nigga. If you let these niggas talk long enough, they telling themselves.
Details don't matter. He told Lou, suck my D word, right? Now, y'all done heard me say that, but I said that to people who deserve that. You feel me? Lou, I don't feel deserve that. Okay? Now, I'm not saying he bullying Lou because we don't bully nobody here. I'm not going to let nobody get bullied. And Lou know I'm going to shake for Lou. Lou know that I ain't going to let nobody bully him. Lou ain't let nobody bully him either. Lou ain't no sucker. But the point is, you're older. You've been in jail. You know better. Watch your motherfucking mouth. We're not doing that. You feel me? Don't put me. Why would you put me in a, as my man, I'm bringing you into something and I'm building. Why?
You've been to jail too, by your logic. By your logic. By his own logic. Nigga, you've been to jail. You're supposed to be the leader, and you telling people to suck your dick. And you trying to tell somebody who older than you, you're trying to publicly shame your elder, like he did with Farrakhan, trying to publicly shame an elder for some shit he does on a regular basis. You better be careful there, little buddy.
Why would you come? Why would you violate somebody like that? I would never go to somebody else's happenings or organizations or what they got going on and tell somebody that's...
You literally just did that. Family, did you hear what the fuck he just said? He said he would never go to somebody's organization or blah, blah, blah and tell them this. You just did that.
Never go to somebody else's happenings or organizations or what they got going on and tell somebody that's a part of what they got going on, suck my dick. I don't even know you like that. You feel me?
You literally just did this. You literally just did this. You literally just did this to these car dealership people. You went into their place of business. They told you what it was. They even tried to, they even cooperated with you. They weren't loud, they weren't rude, they weren't disrespectful. You called them out their names, you called them racist, and then you told them to suck your dick. Listen to this nigga one more time, family. I just want to make sure I heard this shit right. You better be careful there, little buddy.
And you into something and I'm building and I'm creating. Why would you come? Why would you violate somebody like that? I would never go to somebody else's happenings or organizations or what they got going on and tell somebody that's a part of what they got going on, suck my dick. I don't even know you like that. You feel me? So he told him that. You feel me? We had to get that situation straightened out. Like I said, Lou ain't no sucker.
You are the biggest. Yo, he is hypocritical ignorance in the fucking flesh. Hypocritical ignorance in the fucking flesh. Yes, he's told. I was ready to say that. That was the next thing I was ready to say, Jasmine. He even tells his followers to suck his dick. Don't unsubscribe if you don't fuck with what he's saying. So this, I told you, if you let these motherfuckers talk long enough, they tell on themselves.
Sucker. He's not a sucker, but I'm not really feeling it. You feel me? We know the detrimentality of when you say that. When you say it, you better mean it. And I don't want nobody ever feeling like they getting violated in my space, in public or in private. So that was part one, because he knows better than that. He knows better, and if not, he should know better. So that was my issue number one. But he did apologize to Lou. You know what I mean? Whatever that means, you know what I mean? But I wasn't feeling that. That was issue one. Issue number two, lack of self-control or agitating that don't need to be agitated. Let me give y'all the right with the border patrol. Now I'm gonna skip forward before I rewind. But he knows better than that. He knows better. And if we had to get that situation out, like I said, Lou ain't no sucker. He's not a sucker. But
yeah, we know Lou ain't no sucker, because when you tried to embarrass him, he crossed his arms and all that air deflated out your chest because you knew he was about to slap the shit out you.
I'm not really feeling it. You feel me? We know the detrimentality of when you say that. When you say it, you better.
So now, I get it. I get it now. I start to see what's going on. Lou probably checked his ass. Like, nigga, you next time you can pull me to the side. You did it twice in a row. First, it was over a goddamn some icing on a cake. Second time, it was because I didn't want to wake up when you wanted me to wake up. So Lou probably pulled his ass to the side, like, look, nigga. Same thing I would have did. Look, nigga. You call me out my name publicly one more time, it's gonna be me and you. Lou got his ass shook, and he can't talk that, he can't bully Lou no more, so he moved on to another target. That's exactly what he's doing. He just moved on to another target.
Mean it, and I don't want nobody ever feeling like they getting violated in my space, in public or in private. So that was part one, because he knows better than that. He knows better, and if not, he should know better. So that was my issue number one. But he did apologize to Lou.
He talk about them like they kids. This is a man that's his elder he's talking about. They know better than that. He talking about these men like they're his fucking kids.
You know what I mean? Whatever that means, you know what I mean? But I wasn't feeling that. That was issue one. Issue number two, lack of self-control or agitating events that don't need to be agitated. Let me give y'all an example, right, with the Border Patrol. Now I'm gonna skip forward before I rewind. When I did that video, right, because we got stopped by Border Patrol twice, as you probably most likely should. You feel what I'm saying? It's Border Patrol. What do you think is going to happen? You feel me? Some of y'all, what do y'all think is going to happen? That's like if we drive into through a deep, like for example, I know for a fact legally I'm not required to show the police my ID. But I also feel like if I'm not doing nothing wrong, what the fuck is the goddamn problem? Why?
If they were called to pursue you, you have to show them your ID. If someone calls the police on you, in particular, you have to show them your ID. They can't just walk up to you for no reason and be like, show me your ID. That part is true. But if you're being accused of committing a crime, you got to show that ID.
Why not just pull you? For example, I got pulled over by the state troopers going to Arizona, right? We got pulled by the state troopers. I was in the wrong. I was speeding, trying not to be late to make it to my boy Kurt Cocaine event that he invited me to, because I didn't want to let my man down.
Cocaine and spoons, family. Cocaine and spoons. You ever notice how his face light up whenever he say my boy Kurt Cocaine? That's his handler.
So I'm speeding to the goddamn. We trying to get to the event. Yak then put a lot of work in behind the wheel. I said, okay, let me drive. I was speeding.
You'll speed to get to that white boy, but you won't speed to get to your own community. You'll speed for that white boy. Cocaine and spoons. Cocaine and spoons. You'll speed to him, but you won't speed for your community.
I was fucking wrong. That's true. He pulled me over. When he pulled me over, I already had the keys and my ID in my hand, non-confrontational, ready to hand him the keys so he could do his fucking job.
Yo, that is a tattoo he got on his forehead. This nigga tattooed his widow's peak.
Give him a hard time.
Now he think he Lil Wayne.
Let him know I apologize.
You notice just because they're different tattoos don't mean they're not like Lil Wayne's. They're all in the same spots, in the same like form. They all have the same shapes. This nigga think he Wayne. He think he 2009 Wayne.
And I'm actually reminding myself now to pay that goddamn fucking ticket. So hold on 1 second. Hey,
that's what he look like right now. He look like a 2009 Lil Wayne.
Chosen.
And I'm still trying to figure out, you had $1.5 million last year, and you didn't get those Phillips head screwdrivers sitting in the front of your gums fixed. And wonder why them grills don't fit. A whole roll of choppers, crooked.
Hold on, y'all. Let me remind
that nigga can open a goddamn can. He can open a whole can of beans with those two front grippers.
Now to pay that ticket. Chosen.
I'm telling you, y'all, them two front grippers can open anything.
Chosen.
Here you go.
Could you
About
do
to
me a
put her
favor?
on blast.
Put in the notes right now, right? Do
Angela,
we still, where did we catch
Angelica.
that ticket at? That ticket we caught. Yeah. No, just, I said, you remember where we caught it at, right? Right. So
There go
take a
my
note. Pay
beautiful
that now.
sis.
You feel me? No, but you could probably call Arizona's traffic court or something like that. Have them look me up. You got my info and just pay the ticket. All right. So take a note. Pay that now.
Damn, it's a lot of
We
people
don't want to
in
be
the
late on
chat
that.
today.
But long story
Ain't
short,
y'all
y'all, I
supposed to
just
be at
reminded
work?
myself I caught a damn speeding ticket. Y'all saying I'm about to pay my ticket. I don't play them type of games. So now listen. Boom. Coming
Don't
back into
forget to
my
hit that
great
like
energy
button as you
space.
come in, family.
Now, I don't give police a hard time. You feel me? I don't give police a hard time. Police being scared ain't
Let's get
them.
these likes
It's
up.
about we grown ass fucking men. Everybody want to go home to their families.
Facts. We got 24 people in the building. Let's get these likes up, fam. We only got 17 likes, 24 people in the building. We could do better than that, family. Get them likes up. What that one dude say? Run the likes up for the haters.
I don't give law enforcement
Angie, I know
people
you working. True peace, Tar.
that's on the force a higher fucking time. I don't care if I'm on the force
Don't
or not.
forget, y'all. Me and Tar going in tonight.
Why would you do that? That's stupid. So now here's my thing, right? What was the point? Twice border. I mean, they got that vehicle got pulled over twice by Border Patrol, as it should have. It looked. Listen here, y'all see how we was riding, chosen on the motherfucker lap. We not in a big wrong, but we in the wrong. You feel me?
This is the first time he has ever taken accountability for anything. So let me get this straight. You can take accountability for a speeding ticket, but you cannot take accountability for disrespecting the woman you call God on a daily basis. You can't take responsibility for laying hands and feet on both of your baby mothers. You can't take responsibility for letting down your whole community and shitting on it. But you can take responsibility for a motherfucking speeding ticket, though. You better be careful there, little buddy.
Always already cutting us some leeway. We come in Border Patrol, we get pulled over. Now, I don't know if everybody know who I am, but I'm gonna just say this, right? Even though it's not supposed to be stereotypical, it's stereotypical in America. Let's just keep it a buck. I got a goddamn face tattoo. It's human trafficking going on. You got 3 niggas in the car, 1 Spanish kid in the car.
What the fuck does that have to do with anything? Your face tattoo? You trying to say because you have a face tattoo, they're going to say you're human trafficking? You see how you always trying to connect conspiracies to bullshit? He stay trying to connect a conspiracy to some bullshit. What you say, Jasmine? I gotta find a video. What's the guy's name? Because he probably just released it. You got to give me the name of the person that he interviewed, because he put up all his interviews. Yeah. Everything he does is for clicks and views, though. Literally everything he does is for clicks and views. Shout out to Nico B. Definitely keep reminding them about that. Our StreamYard account is due.
We coming through the New Mexico border, and you got a woman in the car sitting on the lap. So they pulled a car, okay? They didn't even pull us on no get the phone. They was not allowing.
So you were lapped up and speeding? Sounds very intelligent and intellectual, but proceed.
It was not aggressive at all. Now here's my issue. When they ask us to pull over, Yak begins to, why y'all pulling us over? Now my issue is, why are you making it hot like that? That's hot. You got me in the car. Where all it takes is for you to upset these people, and now we out here getting it in with these people, or it's an issue with these people.
So you got you in the car. What about everybody else that was in the car? You the only valuable, important person that was in the car, right? You the only one in the car that matters. You hear this shit? You hear the narcissism? You got me in the car. What about everybody else that was in the car? Another trying to publicly shame another person.
Because I have to protect you. I can't just let you get fucked up out here. You feel me? If I let these people just fuck you up, you're gonna be looking at me. You feel me? Or one of them say fair one,
Okay,
you gonna be looking at me. So my main thing is why I can no longer. I've done this all my life. I'm not doing this no more. No longer hanging around people that puts me in jeopardizing positions because they don't want to control themselves or be accountable for their own behaviors.
Okay, so now he's blaming the whole thing situation on the person that was getting smart with the cop. My bad. He's not taking accountability for this situation. He's blaming it on somebody else. The fact of the matter is that you were speeding and you were lapped up in the car. Either way, you was getting pulled over in a ticket. That's your fault. If you weren't speeding and y'all wasn't lapped up in the car, y'all would have never got pulled over in the first place. So how are you going to try to put that on the person that was arguing with the cop? No accountability for nothing.
You feel me? That to me, I thought was unnecessary. Now y'all can say I'm taking the police out. Y'all can say the fuck y'all want to say. I don't go fuck about them. Y'all opinion. This is what I experienced.
We're not saying you're taking the police out. We're saying you're not taking accountability for what the fuck you just say. You just openly admitted that you was in the wrong. You was speeding. Y'all was lapped up. And now you're trying to put the whole situation on somebody else.
I'm tired of not over the next motherfucker. I'm tired of getting into fights over the next motherfucker. I'm tired of getting into beefs over the next motherfucker. I'm tired of being at conflict and at odds with the government, the court, and law enforcement because of the next motherfucker. If it don't come out of my mouth, I didn't say it. If I didn't,
that's bullshit because you're dropping videos and you claiming you exposed the deep state. You claim that the government is raping babies and human sex trafficking, but you don't want no problems with them. You're double talking. You're double talking. You better be careful there, little buddy.
If you don't hear me promoting it, I don't. It's not my promotion. When we got pulled over by Border Patrol, I'm used to dealing with the government. I've been in prison. I've been going to jail since I was 15 years old. It's fucking procedure, man. It's procedure. It's like getting arrested. You know when you go to the whole center, they're gonna tell you drop, squat, cough. You know that. You know that it's procedure. Let the man listen here. That shit took that man literally probably 90 seconds.
Facts. Just because he got a ticket and he blamed it all on, so he was the one. He admitted he was the one speeding. He was the one driving. But it's all the other person's fault. Why they got the ticket because she was arguing with the cops. Because that person was arguing with the cops is all her fault. Let's just forget the fact that he was speeding and they was lapped up in the car in the first place. He's a double talk. He's a double talking ass nigga. He should have been a politician. Because all he does is double talk.
Seconds, if that.
If you listen closely to like I said, if you let these narcissistic people like him talk long enough, he tell on himself.
It's fucking procedure, man. It's procedure. It's like getting arrested. You know when you go to the whole center, they're gonna tell you drop, squat, cough. You know that. You know that it's procedure. Let the man listen here. That shit took that man literally probably 90 seconds, if that. Came, look vehicle, any weed. I'm like, we ain't got no weed in the car. No, it really was no weed in the car. I don't ride like that. We don't like riding like that. Despite what I do in my house, when I come outside my house, I like to be very professional and I like to be on point. Period. And the weed smoking, the celebration is over. He's back to work. But
exactly. His ego and the way he talked to people, I can see why that person would shots fired in the building. Where the hell you been at? Why they would go off on the cops? Because they're going to have the same ego as he does. So of course they're going to argue with the cops, thinking that he was going to do the same, but instead he left them out to dry and then blamed them. Shots fired. Where the hell you been at? Where you been hiding? Facts. Yes, he's a whole narcissistic man-child. Oh, I see shots fired. Well, we glad you back. We glad you back. It hasn't really been the same. We need you, Jaded Emperor, and Octavius. Y'all the funniest. When y'all three get together in the chat, it's a roast. It's a roast. That's what's up. That's what's up.
With that being said, the man ran the damn dog across the car. Y'all have a good day. So you didn't give this man a hard ass time for no goddamn reason because motherfuckers don't want to put their emotions over their intelligence. And my thing is this: I would love for somebody that I know to
Nothing but love.
not
Shots
only work
fired.
for me but be the face of Odd Restaurant. But if motherfuckers can't get that shit out their system, it's gonna be a white person doing this or a Chinese. Somebody gonna be doing this, man. Somebody, I'm gonna have.
See, this is his sacrifice of the black community. I'm starting to notice a pattern here. You notice that every time he talks about one of his businesses or something, he adds in, "Oh, I'm not going for this. I'm not going for that." So don't be mad when you see white folks working or white folks being the face of this. He's basically telling us this ahead of time because he has already had this planned out. I'm getting white folks to work for me. I'm going with the white man. I'm going to get me a white woman. You know? So when it does happen, he could be like, I already said I was going to do this.
Me a nice, beautiful Chinese vegan chef up in here or a nice, beautiful white woman chef up in here, personal chefing and running a restaurant because I'm not doing the ghetto nigga shit. You feel me? With the way I'm looking at
a nice, beautiful Chinese person or a nice, beautiful, but you notice he never, ever mentions black women as being beautiful. A nice, beautiful Asian lady up in here or a nice, beautiful white lady up in there. But what about a beautiful black woman? You know, he can't never refer to black women as beautiful. He can't even refer to them as black women.
that I know to not only work for me but be the face of Odd Restaurant. But if motherfuckers can't get that shit out their system, it's gonna be a white person doing this.
And when have you got your bullshit out your system? I used to really fuck with YP2 shots fired, and that's what makes me so upset. I say this shit all the time. That's the shit that makes me upset. That's the shit that makes me upset. Hold on, I was just reading your comments. Restaurant inside his house. Because I used to fuck with him, yo. And I still, to this day, I hope he get his shit together. I really do. I hope he get his shit together. Yeah, self-hate. Yeah, he has one of the biggest forms of self-hate. I was ready to say the same thing. He really hates black people. He hates himself. He hates being black. But he wants to use his blackness as a way to gain wealth. See, everybody wants to profit off the black community, but nobody wants to be black when it's time to really be black. And that's the case with all these motherfuckers. No, he had women. That's what Golden Beauty is doing right now, basically putting her foot down. And look, he's going berserk.
Or a Chinese, somebody gonna be doing this, man. I'm gonna have me a nice, beautiful Chinese vegan chef up in here, or a nice, beautiful white woman chef up in here, personal chefing and running a restaurant. Because
see a nice, beautiful. You ever notice that whenever he talks about other races, he always speaks highly of them. He always speaks highly of them. Oh, this beautiful white girl, or this beautiful Asian girl, or this beautiful Puerto Rican girl, or this beautiful, you know. But when it comes to black people, we the most fucked up and ugly, and that's a true form of self-hatred.
I'm not doing the ghetto nigga shit. You feel me? What the way I'm looking at it is this: if you would do this shit in front of me, if you would do this shit,
it doesn't matter if it's a different race. Nico, I don't think it's a. No, you meant literally. Okay, But I don't think it, even if it's a different race, it might be because he looks down on black people. So if he find somebody of a different race that matches Henry, that definitely might shut him up. Yeah, he said he gonna have a white chef. Ugh. Ain't nobody gonna eat at that goddamn restaurant. Ain't gonna be no seasoning on none of the goddamn meat. No offense, white folks, but y'all don't season y'all shit. Ain't gonna be no seasoning on none of the goddamn meat.
While I'm standing right here and put my life on the line, what the fuck would you do?
Fuck everybody else's life. His life is the only one that matters in that situation.
When I'm not around, that's how I'm looking at it. If you would tell, if you would do some shit like that while I'm here, how the fuck could I trust you in another state to be running a restaurant? No. So that was my other issue. That was number 2. Issue number 3, right? This might be
family. Need y'all to get those likes up. Need y'all to get those likes up.
Small or minor, but it's my issue. You feel me? Issue number 3. Boom.
Apologize for any noise in the background. You know, I do got the kitties.
When they was telling me how they got pulled over on the way back, and I did that video, and I'm like, okay, state troopers, you know my guys don't sell weed. Who doesn't look like he sells weed? Ooh. Country made a comment like that ugly ass K9. Now, I don't want people to think, oh, he's a grown ass man, he can say what he wants. Yes, you can. But you also have to realize it's called agitating a situation. Imagine if we was the police and somebody say, get y'all ass out of here with that ugly.
That's what I'm trying to say. Make it make sense.
Yeah, K9. It's unnecessary.
What you mean?
State troopers, you know my guys don't sell weed. Who doesn't look like he sells weed? Ooh.
How would you not be you know, a little offended or when you getting racially profiled because you got pulled over and they automatically pull out the canines and put the canines in your face? Of course you're gonna be upset. Get that fucking dog out of my face. My bad, I'm reading some of these goddamn comments. Definitely, Nick will be. We definitely trying to reach our goal. We only need $25, family, to keep this StreamYard up and running. That's facts, Jasmine. Exactly, but he got a bunch of yes men around him. They're not going to tell him that he's wrong because look what happens when you disagree with him. He tried to publicly shame you. He never wrong in any situations. He the one that was speeding. He the one that was driving. But it's this young lady's fault for the whole situation. She putting his life in danger. You were putting their life in danger when you were speeding that fucking car. Did you care about their lives? That's another point I wanted to point out. Did you care about these people's lives when you were speeding across a goddamn border? No.
Country made a comment like that ugly ass K9. Now, I don't want people to think, oh, he's a grown ass.
Oh, I don't think Lou is a yes man because Lou ain't fucking with him no more. The yes man number 2. He publicly shamed Lou twice, and I think Lou out of there. Lou said, fuck that. I think our nation breaking apart.
That's me. He can say, yes, you can. But you also have to realize it's called agitating a situation. Imagine if we was the police and somebody say, get y'all ass with that ugly ass K9.
No, he ain't go to Mexico. I think they was in the New Mexico border. They were in the New Mexico border. So I guess they were going to Arizona.
It's unnecessary. It's unnecessary. I'm tired of unnecessary beefs. I'm tired of unnecessary comments from bitches, niggas. I'm tired of all the
If you don't want unnecessary beef and unnecessary comments, stop saying unnecessary shit. Stop saying and doing unnecessary shit. You'd have been cool if you just stuck to the knowledge. Nobody would have called you out, your fraud ass out. If you'd have just stuck to the knowledge the whole entire time, nobody would have been able to catch the chinks in your armors and realize you was a fucking fraud and you was just regurgitating shit. You just openly admitted in the last video that you trying to say because you don't got your kids, you can't concentrate and stick to the knowledge and bring out new material. No, it's just that you ran out of people's shit to steal. So now you're dropping old videos and trying to get back into old conspiracies because the knowledge wasn't, the information wasn't yours in the first place. You didn't find it in the first place. You just read a book and regurgitated it. And now you have no more books to regurgitate. You're resorting back to your old conspiracies and sticking with the fuckery and disrespecting your baby mothers publicly and shaming black women publicly and shaming Aten Spoonapians publicly.
Necessary drama. I just need people to act.
And you keep claiming and the thing about it is, if you was really trying to start an army, every other army would be fucking laughing at you because you keep showing all the chinks in your armor. Whenever you got a dispute or a disagreement with one of your soldiers in your army, you publicly shame them. That's letting your enemies know that you are dysfunctional. You fucking idiot. I'm gonna put this spoon in the dishwasher. Yeah, it's on her website. The full Tasha K video is on her website, but I ain't paying for that shit. I ain't paying for that shit. He do look like his breath stink. It look like his breath smell like hot goat knuckles. I said that before. That nigga breath look like his breath smell like hot goat knuckles. Yeah, but the full Tasha K video did come out. I ain't paying for that shit. I'm gonna put this spoon in the dishwasher. Nikwa, you funny as shit. Yes. That's what I said. It's more than weed. It's more than weed. It's mushrooms, too. He admitted it. With his dirty behind. Exactly. Because I told you, that's a fucking cash grab. That Iron Bank shit, I'm telling you, is an insurance policy and a cash grab. Because let's not forget, when banks lose their, when their business fail, they can bail themselves out with your money. Yup. Facts, Jasmine. Every time he goes on his rant, the real young Pharaoh comes out. It probably wasn't. And it's definitely more than weed. That's what I'm saying. I used to be, I was a street nigga. I don't really like blinging up my past like certain people. But, I used to be in them streets. That's all I'm going to say. And I know a drug addict when I know a drug tick. I know drug behaviors when I see it.
Act like fucking adults, man. We play and we all
zesty. There it go again. There it go again. With the neck roll and the finger snap. You better be careful there, little buddy. Zesty. Watch you do it again.
But you also have to realize it's called agitating a situation. Imagine if we was the police and somebody say, get your ass out of here with that.
You mean the way you keep agitating the situation with you and your baby mothers? Proceed.
Ugly ass canine. It's unnecessary. It's unnecessary. I'm tired of unnecessary beefs. I'm tired of unnecessary comments from bitches, niggas.
Stop saying and doing unnecessary shit. It'll all go away.
I'm tired of all the unnecessary drama. I just need people to act like fucking adults, man. We play and we do
zesty. You better be careful there, little buddy.
Unnecessary beefs. I'm tired of unnecessary comments from bitches, niggas. I'm tired of all the unnecessary drama. I just need people to act like fucking adults, man. We play and we and
he got that tight ass shirt on. And he got that tight ass shirt on, cutting off the circulation around his neck and titties. This nigga said, "Ooh, you better be careful there, little buddy." Zesty.
And we do all of that. We do all of that. But the verbiage or the behavior that's unnecessary and could potentially be conflictual, I'm not doing that, man. We're doing that. I want to go hang with doctors, lawyers, and scientists and astronomers and people of high professional stature. You have to.
That's all you had to say is you want to be in that group. Nigga, you just said that you were in that group. And the one thing you have to hang with these prestigious, high prestigious men is credentials. You have to have credentials. And your credentials don't go past middle school. And you, like I said, you would think he would at least want you trying to go back and clean up your record and trying to go get a gun license, but you couldn't go back and get your motherfucking GED. Go back to school and get your college degree. But you claim you're the most intellectual. See, his ego is that big that he thinks that he can be the most intellectual man without any type of considered one of the most intellectual men without any type of schooling or credentials. Exactly, Angelica. Exactly. That's a narcissist. Facts. Now this is a big facts. If you go back to the his mushroom ranch, you can see that in his face. Everybody said that. The second he popped up on screen and started making those faces, everybody immediately knew that something was wrong. His micro expressions, his whole face changed. And that's what happens when you're on drugs. It'll really change your whole look physically.
Conduct yourself a certain way in public. That's just what it is. There's no.
But like I said, you got to have credentials. Your credentials don't go past middle school. In order to be considered, you can consider yourself the most intellectual man on the planet all you want, but that means nothing. It only means something. It doesn't mean nothing to the world. Nothing. You need to have some type of credentials, bro.
No way around that. You feel me? I want to run with soldiers and ninjas. I want to run with people that.
First, you want to run with doctors, scientists, and intellectual men. Now you want to run with soldiers and ninjas. What the fuck? This nigga is a collage. He all over the place, oh son. Like you said, he all over the goddamn place. It makes no sense. You want to be a doctor, a scientist, a physicist, and a warrior and a ninja all in the same fucking. He living out a comic book. He's living out a comic book. He said it looked like he about to take an arrest picture. It's dirty as shit.
Are professionals at what they do. I don't want to be running around in the street. So I don't want niggas. I don't want nobody coming over here. If you get a job from me off the street and think they're coming over here with that, you're not coming over here with that. I will do this shit by my fucking self.
Nigga, how you think you're just gonna pull people off the streets to get a job and think their whole mentality is supposed to change as soon as they walk in the door? What type of time is you on? You think their whole personality is just supposed to change? Everything they've been doing for the last, for their whole life, they're supposed to just change when they walk through the door. That's the narcissistic. That's a narcissistic attitude.
Like I've been doing. I will do this shit by my motherfucking self.
He thinks he's gonna pull people off the streets to work for him, but also stick to his regiment, his diet, his philosophy. There's a lot of shit that come with working with him that has nothing to do with your job. And I wonder if he's paying them extra for all that extra activity.
Like I've been doing, because I don't need nobody. I'm trying to do motherfuckers a favor. Period. And ain't nobody gonna destroy my opportunities because they destroying their own. Period.
That's bullshit. You obviously need a Golden Beauty because ever since Golden Beauty left, shit's been going downhill. You obviously need the team around you because if you didn't need them, you would have never hired them in the first place. I hate when a motherfucker try to lie. I don't need nobody. Then what the fuck you got all these people around you for in the first place? What are you offering people jobs for $100,000 a month? Jobs that you know you can't pay them. Salaries that you know you can't pay them because you need them. If you're going to employ people that come from the streets, as they say, why not really help the people and give them some therapy? Hey, facts. But he's giving them indoctrination, cult mentalities. But that's what they do. That's what cult leaders do. They find people off the streets or they find people that just woke up and trying to get out of religion and find something new and find the truth. That's who cult leaders like him prey on. Facts. Jasmine, you are on it today. You are definitely y'all on it today. That's why I love my subscribers. Told y'all the ones who make this show special. So I love my subbies. Oops.
Like I've been doing. I will do this shit by my motherfucking self like I've been doing because I don't need nobody.
Okay, well, you go ahead and do it by yourself and see how that works out for you.
I'm trying to do motherfuckers a favor. Period. And ain't nobody gonna destroy my opportunities because they destroying their own. Period. And so that being said, those are my issues with Chef.
Exactly. He can't be no fucking ninja. He can't keep it. He can't stay quiet. Ninjas are very private people. You are not a private person. You have to record every goddamn thing. Every goddamn thing.
Yak, still love him like a brother, but fuck that. Because love gets you killed and love gets you sabotaged, obviously. And I'm running out of love for motherfuckers. Not even specifically talking about just in general. I'm out of love.
The same way the black community has ran out of love for you, bro. Like we tried for years to let your ass slide. And you just kept poking and agitating.
Motherfuckers. Period. That shit is this is no. So my thing is this, y'all. This is my current status and update. You feel me? I already disclosed this information to Yak. We on the same page. I don't want to think I'm talking about him behind his back or in the public, but I have to be honest and genuine with y'all because I've been doing this shit and being honest and genuine with y'all from day one, and I'm not gonna stop that to none of that. Feel me? If a motherfucker ain't got no honor or no integrity.
It's basically over the traffic nub, but it's him giving an update on our nation. But I think it's just him trying to throw people under the bus and publicly shame them. That to round it all up. No accountability for any of his actions.
Or no honesty about them and can't conduct themselves a certain way. They cannot be over here, friends, family, or strangers, or whoever. Everybody. This is the universal rule with me. So I say to say this: as long as Yak get his shit together, we good. You feel me? He got 30 days off. He's supposed to be coming back. I'm gonna have my queen hold me down. Martina gonna hold me down. I'm not gonna be over here starving. I'm gonna keep getting my weight up. You feel me? I'm gonna do my thing. But Yak got 30 days to get his shit together. 30 days to get it together.
See, now you're threatening him. Now you're threatening the chef. First, it was the yes man number 2. He said, "Fuck that. You ain't gonna be publicly shaming me." Rolled out, and now he's publicly shaming the chef, telling the chef that he got 30 days. And I'm pretty sure this nigga gonna be like, "Nigga, fuck you. Nigga, I'm your OG, and you trying to tell me I got 30 days, nigga? You have lost your mind." Exactly. This is a Spoon-Napian tactic. Spoon-Napian tactics. Exactly, Jasmine. You are on point today.
Together. If he don't get his shit together, it's not gonna be no chef yak at Island Restaurant. It's gonna be whoever else at Island Restaurant, and that's just what it is.
You see how he's trying to use his businesses as a way, as a means of control. He's trying to control people with his money and his. The same thing he tried to do with his baby mothers. This is a spoon not being tactic. You remember when he was trying to do this with Golden Beauty? Oh, if Golden Beauty don't do this and that and this, that, and the third, I'm taking a car and then I'm taking my name off the leash. This is his narcissistic control tactics. You better be careful there, little buddy. Because now you're threatening somebody that you just claimed that you was cool with. I don't know. I don't know, Angelica. And then to blame it on somebody else too is even more beyond me. Beyond me. Beyond me.
Because I'm not going for no bullshit. I'm not hanging with people that get me into trouble. I'm not covering for people who get themselves into trouble. I'm not dealing with no drama. Anything I don't do, I'm not taking the blame for. I'm not taking the blame for it. Y'all know what it is with me. As long as ain't nothing wrong with my kids, I don't have a violent bone in my body. I'm going to be training, though, because I genuinely like martial arts. I've been doing this shit all my life.
No, you haven't. Stop fucking lying. But I'm pretty sure I'm telling you, one of these motherfuckers is going to go live and embarrass his ass. One of these days, Golden Beauty listen, Golden Beauty and his baby mama, his Camille, are already doing it. It's only a matter of time for the people that are inside that house to start doing it as well. He's going to fuck up and cross them as well. He just got them wrapped up. It's going to be a couple. It's always going to be people like the New Wapians. There's always going to be people that's still going to follow him no matter what. But just like you got Tar and Chuck and Mikey, there are going to be people like that's going to speak out. It's coming. It's coming, family.
So, with it, it's cool. You feel me? I'm going to keep training. How and what I'm training in, mind your motherfucking business. But I'm going to keep training. But the point is, I'm not dealing with no drama, son. I'm not dealing with no drama. I'm not dealing with no drama. Females, you better be drama free. Males, you better be drama free. Ain't nobody over here acting weird. Chosen over here, you guys chosen. Ain't nobody touched her, violated her, none of that. She's comfortable. We're gonna make sure she stay comfortable. Ain't nobody did nothing freaky deep, none of that. I'm not with the drama. You feel me? Individually, who you are, be that. Individually, I'm into poly. I talk to who I talk to and do my individual thing. That doesn't roll over on nobody, affect nobody, none of that. Feel me? Everybody need to learn how to hold their own space and maintain their own space and not disturb the space of others. And so that
he the only nigga that can create a bunch of fucking drama for himself and everyone around him and then blame it on somebody else.
That being said, everything is still a go. Y'all, we about to run this checkup. You feel me? My house remodeling project is going to take months, they said. I'm going to have my new secretary that I have on it tomorrow on everything. And by this time next year, or excuse me, at least by August, y'all should see.
And with that being said, zoot zoot skirt skirt. And with that being said, if he say that one more goddamn time,
not complete, it should be up and running, and we moving. You feel me? We about to get it in. We about to build. Also, I want to come build in Buffalo, New York. You feel me? Pull up with some architects and get it in Buffalo, New York. I want the city of Buffalo, New York. At least the inner city. It looks crazy. Byron Brown ain't doing shit. Nobody's done nothing there. Let me get the inner city of Buffalo.
They all do the same shit. They all critique each other. They all claim each other as this, that, and the third. But then you see the person that's pointing the finger doing the same shit. They all follow Dr. York's blueprint. They just do something slightly different so you won't catch on at first. And yes, Negro, he is a whole fucking dirtball. Yes, facts. Facts, Neek would be. Facts. Life with Sparkle, that's true. Professor Cupcakes, you funny as shit.
Oh, I'm not here to disturb no law enforcement, do nothing crazy with law enforcement. As long as they ain't asking me to do no corrupt shit, I don't mind working.
Nigga, you was just talking about the law enforcement that was trying to check on your well-being. You were just trying to claim that they were trying to assassinate you a few weeks ago. Did you forget about that? You were literally just trying to claim these people were trying to assassinate you. Oh, the one that was dressed in brown, that was a generally good lady. But the one that came in black, that was the assassin. Nigga, if they wanted to assassinate you, you would have been gone a long time ago. And like Tripsy's, like my sister said yesterday, if young Pharaoh has been channeling aliens his whole life, or if he really was a descendant of the Anunnaki, don't you think when he was born, the government would have snatched his ass up? Don't you think whenever he went to the hospital and they took blood work or did anything, they would have found out? You would have never heard of young Pharaoh. He would have never existed to the world. He'd be locked up in Area 51 somewhere, if that shit is real. He'd be locked up in there somewhere with the rest of the Spoonopians. The captured Spoonopians. He could be an agent.
Working with law enforcement on no level, but I'm not with the corrupt shit. I'm not with the bud.
He is a carbon copy of Brother Polite. We say this all the time. He's even trying to use some of Polite's rhetoric, gaslighting, creating false narratives. Facts. I was gonna say that too, Professor Cupcakes. He stole that shit from the fucking UFO section. His whole story is stolen from the UFO section. The whole entire story is stolen from the UFO section. Facts, sis. Facts. No, I'm convinced beyond a shadow of a doubt that. I never heard of that, Jasmine. I never heard of that. You gotta elaborate more on that. Oh wow. I never heard of that one either. I never heard Thoth and Hermes were the same person. Wow, I never knew that. But I don't think he's channeling Thoth. He's channeling Set. Because Set Typhon was a white boy. Was affiliated with the white folks. And he loves himself some white folks. Set Typhon had the same personality as him. He has the same, he's destructive, erratic, and destructive. That's young Pharaoh to the T.
Bullshit. Just like y'all not with the bullshit, so we spacing it out. I'm not in the street like that. I walk the streets to help people from time to time, but I'm not in the streets. So I don't want nobody in the street saying nothing to me about no, oh nigga, you would have shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear that. We're trying to build. And I don't want nobody in law enforcement asking me about nothing, nobody in the streets. I literally.
Oh, you saying that he was a child from the York compound? Is that what you're saying? I never heard of Thoth being gay. I heard of Hermes being gay. I never heard of Thoth. Maybe I got some more research to do. Maybe I got more research to do. Let me catch up on some of these. Because y'all typing fast. I ain't used to this many people being in the chat at one time. Y'all typing fast as hell. Yeah, I never heard that. That's new to me. But she's saying Thoth isn't gay. She's saying Thoth is really Hermes, and Hermes is gay. But that is like saying Thoth is gay. Mark my words. Yeah, yo, I wouldn't be surprised. Professor Cupcake, I would not be surprised. I would not be surprised. And Life with Sparkle, I told you he was a reptilian. You see how he keep licking his tongue out like a lizard. They say the Anunnaki were reptilians. I've heard that before too. So she said he's a child of the Dr. York compound. He might be. He might be. Aleister Crowley also channeled AWAS. I thought he channeled AWAS and not Thoth. But they said, according to Bobby Hemmett, all these guys are pretty much the same person, just in different forms or something like that. Oh, New Poo Live. Okay, I'll check him out. I'll check him out. All right, sis, I'm about to drop the link. Hold on. Hold up. Reading these comments and trying to drop this link at the same time.
Could not snitch on somebody if I wanted to because I don't know what the fuck is going on in the street. I don't care. The only
Prime
thing
in
I
the
care about
building.
going on in the street is human trafficking and pedophilia.
Prime in the building. What's up, Star? See how you keep trying to go into human trafficking? That's like he's like he's trying to go into old conspiracies. He has no real information to put out no more. So he's trying to go into the alien theories and the human trafficking theories. I'm not gonna be surprised if he start going and regurgitating Bobby Hemmett old shit. I won't be surprised. Yeah, I need to do more research on that. But the link is in the chat, Tripsies. You probably ain't see it because everybody typing so goddamn fast. Facts. He is. He is. Trips.
Just, I barely hear you.
What's up, sis?
Oh, yes. Tamaray is where the Tamarade took place. That's York's place down in Eatonton, Georgia. But what they was saying is in one pantheon he's Thoth, in another pantheon he's the other guy. So it's the same dude, but they talking about it from two different cultures, basically.
Oh, okay. So Thoth and Hermes are one and the same. And Thoth and Hermes, I know Hermes had a male lover. Yeah, I know for a fact he had a male lover. Damn. Damn, man. I'm finding a lot of negative shit about these Egyptian gods. According to Noon Science, Osiris is the god of the vampires, of the white folks. I gotta do more research into that. A lot of information out there. A lot of information.
Mm-hmm.
Let me
I
finish off
told
the
y'all,
rest of
y'all
this
can
video.
find plenty of reference material in old science fiction books back in the back. Like when they interview authors, they ask them where they get their ideas from. They'll give you all kind of references from books that is very, very hard to find and stuff. But with the advent of the internet, it's easier. You can get passages, and sometimes you can get whole books.
See, and that's what I mean about young Pharaoh being a teacher. Just listen to what you just said. When they ask the author, where did you get your ideas from? They'll point to where they got them from. Young Pharaoh ain't gonna do that. He's gonna direct you to Otten Spoon University.
Because he doesn't want you to learn the truth. He wants you to learn what
Mm-hmm.
he has to teach you.
Exactly. That's not a teacher. That's what I was trying to explain to I think it was Life with Sparkle the one day. The difference between him and a real teacher. Let me go ahead and pay this last couple minutes of
I
this
don't know
video.
if I would call it channeling so much as possession, because
Facts.
channeling, he would have some control over it.
And the fact that
Now,
he
he done
tries to
caused
say
some
that
time in his ass he can't control.
the fact is that he tries to say ain't nothing wrong with my mental stability. By Golden Beauty implying in that text, I don't know who or what's in your head, but you need help. And then all she has to do is go back to the videos with him claiming that he channels extraterrestrials. He's channeling Thoth.
Mm-hmm.
That right there alone makes you unfit and unstable in the eyes of the law. You're claiming you're channeling extraterrestrials. In a normal society, that will be looked frowned upon as delusional, schizophrenic,
Mm-hmm.
crazy. And that's just
But
one little
mental
teeny
illness
aspect of it.
opens you up to things.
Mm-hmm.
That's one point. Certain drugs use opens you up to certain things.
That he admitted to using.
Then when you play with shit you ain't got no business, that also opens you up to certain things.
Facts.
Lil Spoon up there, he did all three at the same damn time.
All three.
Exactly, Jasmine. He done opened himself up to these entities, and
It's
this is
like
the end result. He
he
thought
pretty
he
much
could
like
control it, and that's the danger with doing shit like that. You can't control that stuff.
shout out to Star. Thanks for the donation.
You mean to tell me with our little corporal bodies, we can control these non-corporal beings that can do whatever the fuck they want, basically?
Facts.
Okay.
None
He
of this shit
gave
makes
them the
sense.
perfect he gave them the perfect mobility scooter though. A bit tired.
A bit tired. Where you been at all day? Probably at work. I don't even know why I asked. Probably at work. That's what I was saying earlier. It usually don't be this many people in the chat right now. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Ain't y'all supposed to be at work? I wanted to give y'all
So
something
it's
to get off.
Tuesday. I'm off.
Well, that's even better. I'd rather y'all be here live than me sitting here talking to myself.
Which is true.
Very awkward,
It
especially when I'm
is.
doing pre-recorded videos. It's so damn awkward. I literally feel
Yeah,
like I'm sitting
cupcake,
here talking to myself.
exactly. But see, in that gimmick, he done fell into.
He then fell into a rabbit hole that he can't climb out
Yeah.
of. And the problem with it, you see, I think what he's trying to do is, I don't necessarily think he's trying to go over to the UFO sector. I think he's trying to bring it to him, to where he can control the information. Because if you go over
Look,
there
he
to
can't
that
go to the
sector,
UFO sector because
yeah,
they gonna shred his ass and throw him back out because he
they're
full
gonna
of
want
shit.
proof. Yeah, so he's
Yeah.
trying to bring it over to his
All the
sector where
stuff
he
that
can
he's
control it.
using is old stuff that's been debunked out the UFO sector and out of the conspiracy theory sector. So
Mm-hmm.
he can't take it back over there because they gonna spot his stick.
Yep.
But with this advent of don't trust the white man, nobody even keeps an eye on the white man, and they be over there doing they dizzle. But the people that do keep an eye on them know that this shit is regurgitated. But don't
Facts.
nobody listen to me because, Tasha crazy.
Ain't nobody going really, gravitate to that shit over there. So he's trying to bring it over to his section and his
He
new
tried
channel.
bringing it over here already and it didn't too much fly. And then he bought, see, this is how I've broken it down from what various people said. Okay, so when Inky and Polite was up there at Ali Muhammad classes, Polite wanted Ali Muhammad to teach him the shit. They didn't fall out because he couldn't get the paperwork. They fell out because Ali Muhammad didn't want to teach them how to do it.
Mm.
Now, they came up in their minds, oh, we gonna do it. And what Inky says is they said they was gonna do it right. And then it turned out to be the same thing. But in that, you see Polite selling that same damn paperwork, right?
No, he hasn't gone to court. Yeah, I hear what you're saying. No, he hasn't gone to court yet. But
Who?
he Abyss Tire asks if he's going to court for his kids yet. No, he hasn't gone to court yet, but they're about to. But he was giving an update on his YouTube case. He pretty much lost that.
He been lost that. He just keep renewing this shit, trying to get them to pay for his court fees. They ain't gonna pay for your court fees if you lost though, Tink Tink. But what
Facts.
was I saying?
All right, I forgot. I'm trying to keep up with the chat as well.
You're not doing your job, Ramil. No, I'm just messing with you. I know I was going somewhere with that. Now I forgot where I was going.
Something about polite. I think you said something about polite.
Oh yeah, Inky Polite and the scam.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
when New Covenant first started, Inky was like, "Hold on, it's that same bullshit Ali Muhammad was schlocking," and he left. Basically, he went and started his own little shit. So then you fast forward, and you get to young Lil Spoon here. Now, young Lil Spoon did basically the same thing Polite had done. He went to Polite. He wanted the actual paperwork that Polite was selling, but they covered it up when he came out because they didn't want everybody to know this was shit.
Oh,
That's
okay.
why they fell out because he gave Polite the money, and then Polite wouldn't give him the papers for him to run his own scam.
Oh,
So
okay. So everybody was trying to run the scam. It's just that
yeah,
some people didn't want to
people
give
run
up the scam.
different scams. Yeah, they
So
don't want to teach
basically,
them how
they
to do the
outed.
scam.
So they basically outed him for his
So
scam because
young
they couldn't
Pharaoh
do it.
came out and said Polite didn't give him the paperwork, but didn't nobody know what that meant at the time because Polite always selling some shit and ain't giving the product.
Mm-hmm.
But now you look back on it, he run the same damn shit. He just don't
Mm-hmm.
run certain parts of it. He more of an MLM scammer than a
What's the MLL scam? MLM
MLM
scam.
scammers, them people that have you signing up for them damn pyramid schemes.
Oh.
Cause remember when he first came out after that Sinetta Polite shit, Sinetta got him his money back. The only one of the only recorded victims where they actually came out and somebody said, "Yeah, I got my money back," instead of somebody just saying, "Yeah, he got his money back." So then he starts talking about space aliens and all these conspiracy theories and shit, all this crazy mess. Well, take that. That's when everybody found out that he was scam likely. Because if you go to his Facebook page, he had that same Egyptian pharaoh death mask, but over the face part, he had Sandra Bland. And that's how he got his following in the first place. That made him have a big enough following that Sinetta told Polite to give him his money back or give him what he wanted, you know? Then you have when he was recording the highway, talking about talking about the headlights with spaceships and shit, doing all kind of crazy mess. Then the turn happened. He left the girl he was with that he said was holding him down all through prison, and he got with that other
Mm-hmm.
girl.
Yep. That's I said that. You notice he always talked about Golden Beauty. I loved her and this, that, and the third.
Hmm.
But he
But he
never
don't
said that
mention the
about
part
Camille.
where he ditched the girl that held him down for her
Exactly.
and another chick, because it was three of them. It wasn't two; it was three.
All three of them.
All three of them. She the only one that stuck around though.
Oh yeah, they was
One,
having
the
threesomes and
big
foursomes
girl,
and
the
shit.
bigger girl that do yoga, that was the original one, and he
Camille.
ditched her. And
Didn't they
then
do a
he was
live
still
together?
in. Yeah, way back in the day, it was pictures of three of him and
No,
two of them
they
on the
actually
beach.
recently Camille and Gold Beauty recently just did a live.
Yeah, they done hooked up and they done became friends. And
Yep,
then he
getting
was
fucked up.
stealing the children's charity logo, trying to, he ain't nothing but they ain't nothing but copycat plagiarist chameleons.
Facts.
They steal other people's shit, act like they're doing what the people doing when it's actually just the folk. And then they be in some kind of way they get more traction than the actual folk do. Like people will believe a scam before they believe the fucking truth.
One thing I'm trying to figure out is how did he not think that they were going to join forces and form Voltron? You're treating them in the same manner.
Because he's a fucking narcissist.
You should have known they was going to form Voltron on his head.
Why do y'all keep trying to make sense of the senseless? I don't understand.
His worst mistake was to try to make them, friends and comfortable with each other.
You speaking from the point of view of a rational man. Is that man on the screen right now rational?
Hell no.
Then why are you trying to make sense of what he talking about?
Just for the fun of it.
Drag him for the ridiculous of it all, but don't rack your brain giving yourself a headache trying to figure that shit out.
Give myself a headache.
You ain't gonna do nothing but give yourself a headache.
Fact.
And still gonna be at the same point. Well, why didn't he do this? And why he ain't rational?
Definitely not. And I don't know how and that's what lets me know about Hassan Campbell subscribers and his subscribers. You
They
can
there
tell
for the shits and giggles. Some people
isn't
actually
rational.
so lost in the sauce they believe this shit.
Yeah,
Others
that's
are
what I
just
said. Like,
there for the shits and giggles, and then they're there for the that are there for their own nasty, nefarious purposes.
exactly. I feel as though that's what I say. I feel as though some of these people are there just watching, just there to watch these people self destruct,
Look,
and some of these people are just like them.
yeah, basically, and then you got people that like to use folk like that.
Yep. I tell you, man, having kids, you go through a little fear of, once your kids go out into the world, how bad and cruel and evil and sick
That's
the
how
world
you
is.
teach them how bad it is while letting
Hmm.
them know, there are still good people out there.
Exactly. That was bringing me to my next point, and that's one of the reasons why I, came quote unquote conscious, and I'm, seek as much information and knowledge as I can so I can pass it on to my kids. Because one thing I realize is, no matter what, your kids belong to the world. You belong to the world, no matter what. You came from the world. You belong to the world. The only thing you can really do, because you can't walk their path for them. The only thing you can really do is teach them how to walk the path correctly. You know,
Mm-hmm.
how to navigate and how to just have the know-how to function in this world. So my main goal was to make sure my kids was prepared for it. That was one of my main focuses in
That's the only thing
starting
you
this
can
channel.
do. And pray they listen to you.
Hmm.
Clear the path as much as you can for them.
See, I'm not going to try to force it because I'm gonna go off my own experience. Whenever I know,
Mm-hmm.
and I see this with a lot of kids. whatever you don't want your kids to do, the more you don't want them to do it, the more you keep pressing at it, the more they're going to want to do it. Whatever you're trying to get them not to do. So I'm not going to press the issue as hard as my mother did, especially when it comes to religion and stuff like that. The more my mom pressed the issue and forced me to go to church, the more I hated going to church. And then on the days when, where she didn't go to church, I would, there'd be some days where I wanted to go when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not going to press any issues, any of my beliefs on them. Only thing I can do is find, what they, try to recognize their talents and recognize their personalities and try to guide it
Mm-hmm.
per se. But I wanted to finish up this last couple minutes of the video.
Outside of that, I don't care. If you're in the street and you're doing something you know you shouldn't be doing, get the fuck away from me. Because you know I'm probably with the police or they're probably watching me because I'm a citizen and their job is to protect me. So don't come around me doing some illegal shit and then get knocked talking about I snitched on your bitch ass. Nobody snitched on your bitch ass. Also, if you a snitch or you a weirdo, I don't know everybody. So I'm gonna let everybody know. If you see me shake somebody's hand or do something with somebody,
Wait, there goes the double talking again. You saying you're gonna have the police with you. So if you're doing anything illegal, you'll get locked up. That's basically saying you're bringing the police with you. Some people will consider that being a snitch. But then you just said you're not being around any snitches.
I don't know everybody that come up to me and shake my hand. Don't associate nobody with me if they not on paper or it's not coming out my mouth that they odd nation and they're with me. Don't associate me. I don't want to be responsible for what nobody else is doing out here. Niggas out here snitching, doing all kind of weird shit. Do not associate me with nobody. I stopped gangbanging on my own. I ain't never false flagged. I ain't never did no whole shit. I ain't never snitched on nobody.
Wait. You said that SETI convinced you to stop gangbanging. Wasn't that the case? Sis, am I wrong?
I believe that's what he said.
I could have sworn he said that.
Nothing. Only thing I'm doing is making sure I'm good and I'm safe. You feel me? I'm bulletproof in my car because I used to have a pass. When I go to Buffalo to Bill, I ain't got time for nobody trying to whack at me or nothing.
This nigga scared.
And I can't defend myself. I'm
That's
not
why he
putting
moved the
myself in a vulnerable
text.
position. That's why I left. So but with that being said, I love y'all.
I was wondering why he made that so far of a jump. I can see, moved to New Jersey to get out the hood. That nigga moved across the country. I thought it might have been a business opportunity or something for him down there. But he moved all the way across the country. And they come to find out them niggas on his ass. You better be careful there, little buddy. That's why he don't want to leave that gay community.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate y'all. Boom. It is what
But I can understand him wanting to be safe and protect himself, but you kind of brought it on yourself, little buddy. Oh shit, I didn't even know this joint was echoing. My bad.
He
Why'd
hold
you tell
on,
me it was
hold on,
echoing?
hold on. I thought he just sounded like he was in a big tin can. I thought it was the video.
You thought he was in his garage because he's in his
Yeah, or
garage.
something. Ain't no telling with that fool. But nah, he got a gun. He got a bodyguard. He live in a gated community. He got the police on speed dial. He act like he in witness protection or something.
Facts.
What you done did?
You better be careful there, little buddy. You admitted to a murder on camera. Ain't nothing happened. There's only one other person I've ever seen admit to a murder on camera or admitting to shooting somebody on camera and nothing happened to him is Hassan Campbell.
Mm.
And I was just speaking of that. Did you see that video of Wax Dog put up of him describing him shooting somebody?
Wax Dog put up another video since yesterday.
No, I think his it was already on his page, but he's describing him shooting someone. He's
Mm-hmm.
describing himself killing somebody. He's telling a story of how he shot somebody, and Bam was the getaway driver. Hold up. But like the way he's telling the story, like you can tell he's fucking lying. You can tell he's lying his ass off.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't never seen nobody lie about some shit like that. Oh, we gonna get into the realness. This is real. Get your kids out the room. But this is Poppy. Y'all know Hassan Campbell, but this is Poppy. Nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, let me find it. Was it on Wax Dogs? Where is it at? Try and find it. No, no, it wasn't on Wax Dogs. Where was I watching this video?
Was it Shut Up and React?
Might have been.
I'm getting sleepy. I'm gonna drop down. It's about time for my nap.
I was ready in this live a little bit anyway, so because
Okay.
I definitely need to take a nap because I'm pretty sure Tar got a lot for me tonight.
Mm-hmm.
When Tar ready to go in, he go in. So I'll be taking
All
me a
right.
nap during the day. All right.
Okay.
Well,
I'll see you
let me know
later
when you
today.
going live.
All right.
All right. Love
Peace.
you, sis.
Love you too.
All right, family. I can't find that damn video, so I guess I'm going to end it right here. Shout out to everybody that showed love. We've had more people in the chat than usual today. I think we got up to 25 people in the chat. So we growing, family. We growing. We got other people coming, like Lady Snoop stopping by, showing love. A couple other different people that I seen that's never been in the chat. Like Trust Fit of the North Star. Welcome to the family. Salute. But you missed it. You're gonna have to go back. You're gonna have to go back and watch. You're gonna have to watch this on replay because it's about to end. But shout out to everybody that stopped by and showed love and support today. Like I tell y'all every live, it means a lot to me. It is very much appreciated. And when my channel gets to a point to where I can reciprocate that appreciation, best believe that I will. Best believe that I will. And I know all the people that were here. What's that? Tosh? Hold on. Mike got something to play. Hold up. Wait a minute. Let me see something. Oh, you found it. Here it is. Yeah. Okay. Matter of fact, we're going to play the video. Never mind. We're going to play this video real quick. It's called Murder in the Bronx. Hold up. Let me find this video real quick. Hold up. Wait a minute. Let me find this video. Hold on. Give me a sec, family. I'm going to find this video real quick. Y'all going to want to see this. This man is literally bragging over a shooting he allegedly committed. And the way he's doing it is just sick and atrocious. So if y'all sticking around, y'all still sticking by, we gonna play this video real quick before we go. Wait, it should be in my history. What am I doing? Here we go. Shout out to Wax Dog. Shout out to Wax Dog for keeping his foot on this man's neck and not letting him get away with the fuckery and the clown and the buffoonery. Shout out to Wax Dog for that, because he definitely has been keeping his foot on Hassan Campbell's neck, and he's not allowing him to get away with his fuckery. He's not allowing him to get away with this shit. Hold up. Let me share my screen. It's shared. Let me play this video. Hold on. Before we play this video, family, you already know what we got to do. You already know what we got to do. All right, a bit tired. See you later on. You already got to drop that disclaimer, because it get real spooky in these YouTube streets. You don't get real spooky out here in these YouTube streets. You got to drop that disclaimer. One more time for those in the back who didn't see it, who need glasses like me. Now, this is Wax Dog. Shout out to Wax Dog. You definitely want to go subscribe. He got an abundance of videos exposing Hassan Campbell. So you definitely want to go check that out.
I'm letting y'all know straight away. This is going to be one of the realest lives you ever got in your life.
And this is Hassan Campbell's voice.
Remember to hit the like button. Make sure you hit the like button.
Subscribe.
Don't forget to hit the like button. Subscribe. And make sure you hit the like button. Hit the share button. We're going to go all the way in. And I'm letting y'all know, if you got your kids in the room, get them out. Because today, a nigga ain't having no filter. And I'm sipping.
See, you heard him, and I'm sipping. See, when Hassan Campbell gets drunk, his alter ego Poppy comes out. The gangster form of him. his ultimate form. His Super Saiyan form. He powers up and turns into Poppy. He goes Super Saiyan and turns into Poppy, and then all of a sudden he goes from being a victim to the illest gorilla killer from Bronx River. And this is a story of him telling this alleged shooting that he committed.
May Allah forgive me. Or some do say, who is Hassan Campbell? Where did I come from? I made my platform.
Wow. Now,
who is Hassan Campbell?
Look at this picture right here, right? You see him right here holding his Vaseline? You know why he's holding that Vaseline? Because remember when I told you that he said that he doesn't apologize for threatening to rape Kev Gills? Hold on, family. Hold on. Remember when, sorry about that. Remember when he threatened to rape Kev Gills' son and daughter and every 12-year-old child in his family? This is the video of him saying he doesn't apologize for it, and he meant every word that he said. Remember when he told Kev Gills, I got some Vaseline, it ain't a problem. He grabs the Vaseline in this video and said, I still got the Vaseline right here. And this is him saying that. This is a picture of him saying that. This is a picture of him saying that.
Where did I come from? I made my platform. And I got successful through my story from Africa Bambaataa.
So that picture that we just saw of him with the Vaseline in his hand That's an actual video of him saying, "Look, I got the Vaseline right here. I meant every word I said." Now I found the video, so I wanted to play it real quick. A bit tired. I wanted to play it real quick for y'all. It's only 5 minutes.
I never abused nobody. You know, it just sounds crazy to people to say that here you abuse me. You know, my thing is, you know, all my people back then. You know, the hundreds of people that been around me. You know, if something like that happened, why you never want to? None of them.
Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the share button.
I understand now that this is what gets you clicks. And you would rather risk them
Oh shit, this is supposed to be Sinetta.
clicks. You would rather risk your life just for YouTube views, brother. This shit is becoming crazy right now at this time. Let's play some more of this shit.
In 1994, Hassan Campbell, Eric Bennett. I'm gonna give y'all a story. In 1994, I believe it was September 5th. Me and my
For those of you who don't know who Eric Bennett is, the man he just said is the guy that he has tattooed on his arm. Remember when Tommy Sotomayor said, "I ain't got a man tattooed on my arm"? That's Eric. And according to 10 Toes Down, Eric is the one who really committed the alleged murder that Hassan Campbell keeps claiming. Hassan snitched on Eric. So now that he mentioned Eric in this situation, I'm starting to think Eric, if this story is true, Eric is the one who did this shooting. And he's taking the rap. He's trying to claim it.
gritty, hungry. We I'm gonna keep it funky with you. I'm gonna keep it all the way funky. We was running around looking for somebody to rob. We needed some weed money. This is what we did. I was a stick-up kid. Somehow we end up walking down Trio by Bronx River. And we runs across Max. Yeah, Max from Trio. Y'all know Max. Y'all know who he is.
No, we don't. Who the fuck is Max?
We on one side of the street, opposite side of the street, right? Max talking shit.
What's up, Gary?
He wanted my attention. I'm giving y'all the realest shit. Y'all know Hassan Campbell, but you don't know Poppy. Right now, who's sitting in front of you is Poppy. There's three of us. It was me, Ralph, and Eric, who walking down Trio. I'm just giving y'all a
We doing good today, Gary.
Who the fuck I am. We was looking for somebody to rob. We wanted to smoke weed. Earlier, prior, I just finished having sex in the park in front of everybody. I was a little filthy, didn't give a damn. So anyway, we were.
So you was having sex in the park in front of everybody. What type of freak shit was you on? Yeah, you is a dirtball.
Around looking for somebody to rob, speed up. We run into Max. Max got three niggas with him in a radio. It's three of us. So we get to Max. He running his mouth. Yeah, I told y'all this nigga. Max was on the come up. He already heard about me and
today, Gary.
My reputation. He wanted to introduce himself, so he introduced himself. He didn't realize he was dealing with three niggas that was holding.
So let me get this straight. You walk into the store. You just got done having sex in the park in front of everybody, right? According to you. You're walking around looking for somebody to rob for weed money. And you just so happen to run into this guy named Max who wanted to make a reputation for himself. So Max just starts talking shit for no reason. Continue.
He wasn't. He started running his mouth. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. Eric arguing with the nigga. I'm like, why is Eric arguing with this nigga? I avoid certain shit. Eric arguing with the nigga. So he started talking shit.
9 times out of 10, Hassan Campbell was the nigga that was arguing.
So finally, I said, you know what? I'll be your Huckleberry. What's good, Max? So I grabbed the nigga. Bam! Hit him in the head with a fever. Bam! He starts screaming. Charged at me. Hit him in hit him in his belly. Boom! He dropped like a bitch, start screaming. The police was...
See, you stuttering, hit him in the... Nah, nigga, you ain't do all that shit. You're stuttering as you tell it.
Charge that. Hit him in his belly. Boom! He dropped like a bitch, start screaming. The police was already on the scene. Niggas cut through 1635, cut through the building, ran through the building, and was looking out the window like it was a fucking crime scene. Nigga got hit in his belly, screamed like a bitch. Make a long story short, just to give you an introduction of who I am. Police already looking for me. The next day, very next day, I'm gonna give y'all my pain with the feds listening. I don't give a fuck about snitching. Snitch what?
It's like you have become a fucking prostitute. You will prostitute your own ass.
I can't get over this Sinetta. I cannot get over this Sinetta Muffet right here. Oh man, this is gonna be stuck in my head for days. This Muffet is supposed to be Sinetta. I think there's a part 2 to this too, because this video only 5 minutes, and I know he explained this for a couple more minutes. So it's another video after this. You do look like Kermit the Frog, but look at Sinetta.
Oh, for views, bro. Just for views. Just so people could click it and like the video. Make sure y'all like the video. Just for views. You do that shit for.
Hold up, family. We got one more. I think it's a part 2. She sent me a part 2. We got one more, family. Then I'm going to head on out. One more. I just wanted y'all to see this shit. This shit is hilarious. This is serious. Would it come to Hassad Campbell? This is serious. Let me stop sharing my screen so it can load correctly. Hold up. Okay, here we go. Part 2. Hold on, family. Let me load it and share my screen. Hold up. Before we start it, we got to put that disclaimer out there.
Go downstairs.
Come on, family.
Look at the side.
Y'all see this shit and you niggas still running over there? Y'all don't love your kids. I know it's just all entertainment. I know you don't give a damn after this shit.
I don't give a fuck about snitching. Snitch what? The very next day after I shot Max against the Boston Seacoast, right?
So he shot Max. Nothing happens. So far, he had sex in the park. He's looking for somebody to rob. Max just magically appears out of nowhere, wants to boost his reputation, as he says. He wants to boost his reputation, and he shot Max. So this is the next day after shooting Max.
Please don't let me kill nobody. I left the house. Gets the Boston Sea call. There's a dude named Javon. Javon's sitting on the bench, talking, Crazy. He trying to punk the shit out of me. I'm ignoring him. Javon don't realize I could have killed him back in Truman. I was gonna shoot him outside the school. I was waiting for him with the same 38 that I got from Africa Bambaataa.
What is the motivation? What is the agenda? You don't know what many are thinking, what is behind it. Some parts I seen like it could be shake-ups, you know, certain things people might have wanted.
So I was gonna kill Javon that day. Sometimes later, this is like later on. Now we in Boston.
So he just going on a murder spree. According to him, he just went on a murder spree. Ain't nothing happened. He's just going around murdering people.
Max got shot. I shot that nigga right in the stomach. He screamed like a bitch.
Do y'all hear that shit? I'm not saying none of this. Now, I'm not snitching on him. He said this.
Joe, this Sonetta muffin
so y'all
is
don't
killing
think
me.
I'm lying.
Max got shot. I shot that nigga right in the stomach. He screamed like a bitch. Anyway, next day in Boston Seacourt, I'm catching bodies. I'm putting niggas in caskets. So the first thing I did, I hit B.O. up on the phone because I knew I had to make an exit plan. For some reason, B.O. wasn't answering the goddamn phone. So the next nigga I called on the phone was Africa Bambaataa.
The brother knows the people who he came around in my group with and know that he wasn't in my presence unless among those people, and he needs to go back and speak to those people who was part of our organization and deal with them and stop all this type of craziness that they've been trying to put.
I never heard of a person calling the person that allegedly molested them to get them out of a murder spree situation. But continue.
By attacking me.
I'm trying to get somebody to get me up out of the situation because I already know when I go back outside, it's going to be on. Africa Bambaataa. Well, that's who I called on the phone, Bam. This is the first homicide I went to jail for, an attempt murder. The nigga that died, Dennis Taplin. Dennis Taplin was his name. He was 28 years old at the time. Nigga, y'all don't even realize I ain't never want to.
So, yeah, exactly. Exactly what his words, not mine. So why haven't you offed yourself if you never wanted to live? Because you're a coward. You'll rather kill somebody else, but you don't want to live. That makes no sense. You're going around killing people, but you don't want to live. So why haven't you killed yourself since you're such a killer? And apparently this guy that he mentioned that he killed, his name has been looked up by certain people and they can't find him. This man just never existed. This man just never existed. He just made up any old name and said he murdered him.
So I'm sitting up there laughing.
Same thing.
While he's sitting up there and I'm laughing. Cigars Honest Truth. I'm swaying back and forth, laughing. Police rolls up. When the police rolls up, everybody starts scattering. I got my hammer in my back pocket. There was a nigga behind a tree. I said, good.
So now is a nigga behind the tree. In both instances, in both of these alleged situations, the police rolls up and nothing happens. The cops just keep showing up. He just murdering people, and the cops showing up, nothing happens.
Police rolls up. Everybody starts scattering. I got my hammer in my back pocket. There was a nigga behind a tree. I said, good. That's the nigga I'm gonna get before I make my exit.
Just a magic nigga behind the tree.
Came. Boom, 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 boom. Bam hit the beat with his horn to let me know that he pulled up. Africa Bambaataa, I'm mad. Let me tell you how real my life is. Call me snitching, I don't give a fuck. So Bam hit the beat.
He watched the gangster
And when Bam
movie
hit the beat,
and repeated out the scene.
I proceeded. The nigga motherfucking behind the tree.
Y'all ever see the movie with Kevin Hart and Will Ferrell? Called Get Hard. And what's the name? Kevin Hart tried to describe Boys in the Hood as his story. He had the gift. Little Ricky had the gift. That's what he doing right now.
I'm on his ass. The nigga look. I looked before the nigga could even make a move.
Basically,
he looked,
Angelica.
Put the beer up to his hand. He had his fucking waist. He put that beer up to his mouth.
Damn, man. Y'all going along with this dude's story. See, when I started breaking down this shit a few years ago, dissecting it, that's what made me say, nah, this nigga played the conscious community. All he
said he called John Singleton.
And what he wanted to do is get subscribers based off of Africa Bambaataa and play the sex molestation game. And that's how he got big, off of that.
And I pushed this shit back. His body rocked. I started laughing while his body was rocking and dropped. Jumped over the fence. Actually, I didn't. I was stuck laughing at the nigga.
So he watched the man drink his beer, walked up on him, blew his, in his own words, pushed his shit back, and sat there rocking and laughing instead of running. And he didn't get arrested for it. So that's 3 people he killed in the past day and a half. Or allegedly shot.
Shit back. The nigga Eric was fucking grabbing me like, Pop, come on. I was stuck in a spell. He grabbed me. And we both jumped over the fence, jumped in Bam's car. That was my getaway driver.
I ain't touched this brother whatsoever.
Grand opening, grand closing. I don't know why.
Yo, this Sinetta Muffet is killing me.
You know I'm not scared of you, nigga. I'm not scared of that gangster talk. I'm not scared of that crazy shit you talk about. Do what you do.
All right, and that's it, family. I just wanted you guys to see that video because I found that video hilarious. I found that shit to be hilarious. Hilarious. This nigga. But the first time version of the video was actually him sitting on the couch describing the story. I didn't know that he added the Muffets in. So this was my first time seeing the Muffets. But let me get on out of here. Thanks to everybody for stopping by. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to everybody that wasn't in the chat. Shout out to the people who donated. Shout out to the people who didn't donate. You still love. Much appreciated. We had a record-setting day today. A lot of people showed up and showed out today. A lot of people showed up and showed out. Yeah, he think he living in GTA. A lot of people showed up and showed out today. Much appreciated. Like I say every day, it's you guys who make this show so special. But that's all the time I got. It's your boy, Remio Ma'at. You were just tuned into Ma'at TV. I see y'all when I see y'all. Until then, peace.